So go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Seriously.
Here we go. He's actually on right now.
Literally go.
Where am I? Show myself. Thank you. All right. Shout out to everybody watching here, watching in the future. It's the DrHUGEshow, of course. It's the Dabble show. We're dabbling with DurtyJerzeyRRat tonight. So shout out to you.
Hey, how's it going?
One of the hottest clippers in the game right now, folks. These clippers, man. You're almost a millionaire now, I bet, from this clipping, right?
Oh, I really, I always make the joke that I can retire someday, and looks like I might be able to head to the Bahamas or Perth, Australia, wherever, somewhere nicer, somewhere much nicer.
Yeah. So what got you into the Dabbleverse just to begin with?
Well, it goes back a long way. I'm a long time Howard Stern fan. My father got me into Stern back from the WNBC days. When I was younger, my parents were divorced, and my father would pick me up on the weekends, and he lived up in North Jersey, so we'd get NBC on the way up, and he was doing like the afternoon, like till like 7 or 8 o'clock or something. Like we'd hear him, like I remember like hearing him kind of late, kind of going back up to North Jersey, and just hearing this guy and like the bits, and like my dad was cracking up, and he's like, "Oh, this Howard Stern, he's crazy. He's out of control. He's funny." So I followed him, but like we didn't get him in Philly at the time. Like I was living in South Jersey, and then we got him in Philly, and then I got into them there. So fast forward to years ago, I was watching a lot of like Howard Stern videos on YouTube, and along in my algorithm came the Stuttering John podcast. So I started watching that, and I was like, wow, this guy's still around. And then TSN came into my algorithm, so I followed that and started watching them.
Folks, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, and then from there, I got into like MLC and NLO and Zumach, like slowly, because they would mention these guys, and I just somewhere along the line just started watching these other guys, and so about like 2 years I've been following the Dabbleverse, I'd say.
Many of us are old Stern fans, old O&A fans, things like that. I've always been more of a Stern guy myself, but the first time I ever heard of him was Private Parts, because I was in school most of this time. But then early 2000s when I started like driving to work. Can anybody else hear this? Because I'm being very loud right now, and I'm like sound like a robot voice.
I can hear you fine. You're coming through my.
All right. As long as everybody out here can hear me good, but we'll see. Nobody expects me to be on Thursday nights sometimes.
Hopefully,
they need to start recognizing. But we're gonna do. We're gonna do some sniping. You down for some sniping and stuff?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. Sure.
I'll let you know about my dabbling, because the whole reason I'm doing the show is to let the wrestling fans, because primarily I would say these are wrestling type people that are watching me, even though I talk about everything. And this is right up their alley. The Dabbleverse.
Oh yeah.
If you're watching streaming and podcast and anyway, you might as well check it out because of how ridiculous it is. And that's what pulled me into it. Is that what pulled you into it, or is it just because you know of these people, right? And then they keep you around, like Stuttering John, because he's from Stern. And I mean, there's some insane characters out there. Who are some of your favorites, and who are the ones that you consider like the heels?
I definitely noticed the pro wrestling tie-in right away, because I was like, I was talking to somebody about it on Twitter, but I was like, to me, I'm like, if I were to explain this to anybody, I'm like, this is like pro wrestling without the physical contact. Like, people like start beefs and want to like start fights and shit, and usually that doesn't really come to fruition for the most part, from what I understand, except for maybe a couple occasions. But yeah, it's definitely pro wrestling. You have your characters, you have your storylines, you have your heels. I mean, I like everybody else and everybody, but the heels, I guess, would be like Steel Toe, or like probably like Chad, like Zumach, like. I think some people might see like Melton as a heel. I think it depends on how you feel about the person. It's like pro wrestling, actually, or like any other kind of form of entertainment. It's like depending on how you feel about the person or what you've heard, the perceptions, the stories. But I think like
that is true. Like Steel Toe's a heel, heroes.
Yeah, but like I said, there's definitely some like heels for sure, and I think some like definitely play up to it in this verse.
Mm-hmm. So when it comes to John, I mean, John's really what pulled me in. Of course, I know about TSN, WATP. Before the Dabbleverse really got going, they were always doing clips on him. And of course, I would watch those because I'm like, wow, Stuttering John, you get to see how he turned out,
Exactly.
But, man, he's made a small fortune with it. It looks like as long as you could take the $2 hate all day. What do you think? Do you think you could handle something like that? Just getting like hate messages over and over?
I mean, I've gotten some on occasion, and I just like let it roll off. But I mean, to make it like as, I mean, I think if you just like prepare yourself, like he plays into it, and he knows deep down that he's not well liked as much as he like inflates his ego outward and says like, I'm the best comedian, or I'm the reason why you're here, or I'm the I clipped him from the other day where he was saying I'm the greatest whatever.
Yeah, he stole my Hugies. So a month ago or so, at the end of the year, I did a whole Hugie Awards, and I know it's hack, it's stupid, right? And like everybody's done this, right? But he called his the Dookies, and then he literally did the simple things I was doing, like I think I still have it up. Is it over here? Hold on, let's praise myself and give myself some applause here. Well, I would announce like Brock Lesnar, falling over and stuff like that. And oh my goodness, I'm hearing myself so loud in my headphones. I don't know what it is. I don't care. But
you're fine. Like I said on my end.
If it comes out on the podcast end, I don't even give a fuck. How about that? That's how we do it.
Like you sound fine on my end for sure, so it's all good.
All right, cool. Because when I scream, it like screams back at me. Like whoa.
Yeah, I got you.
Anyway. So he stole my bit. New Jersey Rangers on MLC right now saying that somebody stole his bit. I think WATP. This is what radio guys do. I mean, we know this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a common thing. Again, like with wrestling, I mean, bits are stolen and then they're just rehashed, and then a new generation of fans, or whatever you want to call it, new wave of fans, like they don't know better, or they're just like, they just are like, yeah, it works because it's kind of like a basic storyline. But yeah, you'll hear so many people like, you like in wrestling, you'll read so many people in the past saying, oh yeah, well we did that finish in 1983 in Des Moines, like whatever, like big move they do on a big pay-per-view these days.
Yep.
So
I've heard plenty of that in my lifetime. Yep. I was told wrestling was like, not real, like coming out of the womb. Like everybody around me, they couldn't wait to tell me. But even so, it lasted up until I was about 6 years old,
Yeah.
But I was way into it just because, again, how ridiculous it is. The same reason I'm into the Dabbleverse. And people, that's why I don't even mind telling people that I'm a pro wrestling fan, especially these days. But even back in the day, it's like, so what? It's like, you don't understand that there's like a whole performance happening. Mm-hmm. And they would always be like, did you know it's not real? As a, like a grown man, I'm like, really, dude? Did you know the movies you watch aren't real?
I'd say the same thing. Yeah,
it's the same deal. So it's insanity when these people act like, oh, they're so snobbish. Oh, you watch pro wrestling? I'm above you because I watch Dancing with the Stars. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, I was wearing like wrestling T-shirts from like small shows I'd go to that like nobody knew about when it was like not a thing. And same thing, it'd be like, what's CZW? And I'm just like, man, I'm like, it's some of the coolest thing you'll never see because you're too like elitist to think that's like a thing. And then years later, people would ask me like, like Raw would come to town, like, oh, you're going to Raw? Like, it's just like funny, the waves of like, how people are like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, around that period,
cool, you're going to Raw now.
It was totally cool to be in the wrestling at that point.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, someone was even like, oh, you're going to see John Cena? And I'm like, yeah, like, wow, somebody even like knew that name. Even then, it was kind of like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot to talk about here because there's so many characters, again, like I said, in the Dabbleverse. I mean, you're, again, one of the top clippers out there now. You're logging all this shit like a historian. The Clippers are really, to me, they're like historians of what's going on. They're taking the best parts, what they deem important, and then they display it for the rest of us that can't watch like all this stuff or keep up with it even. It's just an insane amount between all the shows that are out there. But let's take a look at some of yours. And what are your your favorite clips like ever or of the week? Like what should we be looking for?
And that's just it's just a recent one, but there was one where Karmic was he was flipping out on Haley from Pretty Antisocial. Like she was watching like an old clip of him when him and Felicia were on MLC and they were going over like their first like romantic encounter or whatever, and she was going off on him and he was just like, oh, here's Pretty Antisocial clip, watching me or sniping me. Let's see, let's
right here,
this
right?
one, this one, and I'm just thinking about it too because Pat Dixon watched last night and he loved it, but also like I was like, Karmic is definitely one of the clips that I always, All
right, so
it's also one of the few clips sometimes that gets me age restricted on my channel. So.
Oh yeah, sure. But
of all the clips too, like I clip a lot of stuff where people say shit, but
it's so random how it works.
Yeah, it's funny.
But Karmic is a random weird guy that lives in the woods of Minnesota, and used to go on MLC. Was big Pat Dixon chatter. If you even know who Pat Dixon is, to be honest, I'm not a big I like the people that are like fans of stuff, like you said. Like Pat Dixon is a heel to me because you end up being a heel when I'm like, I think you're boring, right?
Yeah,
like if you really don't. You're not like
I get that
around like not because he's not doing anything. He's got the eyebrow and what else?
Yeah. I'm trying to think, but there's some wrestling guys where I was just like, I don't like you, not just because like I'm supposed to like not like you, but you're just it's like that almost like that what they call X-Pac heat. Like just go away. Like I don't like you, just not because like that's your role. Just go.
And I know that this is very, a very bad opinion to have right now in the Dabbleverse, but Scarlett has go away heat with me. I can't watch a second. I even tried some of your videos before today's show, and I couldn't like a minute in. I'm like, no more of this.
Oh yeah, when I'm clipping those, sometimes I'm like, how long am I going to do this? And like I'm always trying to find like the meat of the subject or something. And like with that, like I even called one of them like stream of subconsciousness, one of the videos, because it was just like just word salad, just talking,
complete nonsense.
And there's no like conclusion, and the only conclusion is whomever's reacting being like, okay, let's what? It's the only like storyline arc, so to speak, in those videos. Otherwise, it's like keeps going, and I have to stop at a certain point, and then even comments will be like, oh, I can only watch. It's like you said. It's like I get it, I understand. It's like it's gonna get views, but I also get, and even I'm like, do I even put this up? Am I gonna clip this? Like, what's in this?
Yep, turning me into Arc Raiders expert, this Scarlett. Otherwise, I'd be watching some of these MLC shows at night, especially the later ones. But she pops on, and I'm like, back to video games.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right,
let's put on this video.
Cool.
Since you recommended it, this is a classic. Everybody go follow DurtyJerzeyRRat. I turned this into a podcast and everything. And just like Stuttering John, I'm not paying YouTube. YouTube needs to pay me. Okay.
Yeah.
And I need 500 subscribers first. So let's fucking go, everybody.
Yeah, come on, man. Fucking A. Like, hit the subscribe button, motherfuckers.
That's right. All right. Hold on. Let me play this commercial out. I told everybody I'd show my bald head when I hit 500. I mean, they did ask.
Right. There you go.
I'm allowed to play your song, right?
Yeah. Totally.
Right, I gotta
you're not going to get
professionally.
No, I'm not Stuttering John.
Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that. This is the show for the insecure male who's unsure about their sexuality. Take it out on me every fucking day. Let's take a look at what's going on out there. I hear Pretty Antisocial is talking about me. Should we delve in? Should we see what this?
The close-ups are key, right?
Yeah.
For us editing guys, because I do a lot of editing videos. The close-up always, adds the flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, yeah. I'm trying to find
loser.
different transformative, ways to do it.
bitch is talking about. Should we? Should we? I think so. I think so. She can play my shit all the fucking time. She can rip off my lines and sell merch. Let's see what the fucking loser bitch is up to. Huh? Should we?
See, and I'm not a go away heat guy with Karmic X here, but I don't partake. I tried it once and I'm like, this ain't for me. I get how he's goofy and all this, but you know, him getting in the fights and things like that, the Scarlet, I was about to call her the girl, right? She gets in the fights. So I get it, but it doesn't excite me. And people will I've seen people do like 8 hours on them.
Oh yeah, it's I mean, it's repetitive, and sometimes I feel like I've tried to like sway less and, you know, clip other things, and I clipped this episode earlier, and a lot of it earlier, he's just like, you know, shitting on whomever. But when he got to this part, I was like, well, here he is getting, as I put in the title, he's vehemently getting very, you know, angry
himself up pretty good.
With a woman, you know, of course, with a woman, again, you know, but with Haley, and he's already had things to say about her. But when I went through this, I was like, oh man, I'm like, this definitely has to be clipped for sure. But I agree with you. Like it gets old after a while. Like you know, it's almost like with Stuttering John. Like the gimmick gets old, but you know,
and people have said that to me about like, how can you still be interested in Stuttering John? Isn't it like over by now? There's something, I don't know. There's something about him where there's a level of believability. Yeah. Again, like pro wrestling, certain guys can make me believe more than others. Yeah. I've listened to John since, you know, the year 2000. I kind of understand who he really is because it bleeds through, even if you're doing a radio show or whatever. So I believe his obnoxiousness.
I agree with that as well. Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah, where Karmic is just, it's all performative. Like if it weren't for a few things that were happening, he'd just be a fucking another guy sitting in the woods. That's kind of odd, you know?
Oh yeah, I want to make this real quick because I don't know how you feel about this particular wrestler, but he reminds me of like the Miz. Like I never bought into the Miz. Like Miz acts like he's like this like dude, and to me he never was. Like no, I know he's been in it for a long time and the way he's come up, but like he's always like you know like of even how like a wrestling character is, and like that's how like Karmic is. It's like I'm like you can definitely feel like there's like some kind of like front, you know, of some sorts, and it's just sort of like this like super type of gimmick and stuff, and
yeah, it's a pretty good.
That's why it's tiresome for me. Like for me personally, that's a comparison that I make for wrestling wise.
Yep, and because there are a lot of people that are like Miz fans. They're not like there's no hardcore Miz fans or anything. I'm sure there's a few, but you know, generally speaking, there's a lot of people that watch wrestling and they like what he's produced over the years. Yeah, but yeah, like you said, there are levels to this, you know.
Yeah, if it makes sense, I respect how he got there and such, and the longevity and everything. But as a character and as a fan, I just it's like even for wrestling, it's like, man, you're too contrived. Just that's personally like my take on it. So, and that's how I feel with Karmic.
Let's listen to the Miz here trash a lady who does a Dabble podcast. Go ahead, Karmic. We'll listen to you for a minute.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Why not? I think that's a good idea. Let us do that. All right. Oh, there she is. There she is. Oh, my goodness. Obsessing and bringing up charts. What the fuck? What?
Charts. Not true.
It wasn't true. She didn't have charts or anything.
Yeah, from what because Pat Dixon saw some of this and he's like, yeah. Other even people said he's like, no, she didn't bring up any charts or graphs or anything, or even just any like. That's like something he was most likely told, or you know, through the grapevine, as he says.
Yes, I mean, this is almost Stuttering John's gimmick to a T, right? With the getting the false information.
Oh yeah, and going along with it. Yeah, and just like being like, yeah, I'm gonna run with this shit. Yeah, for real.
The fuck? Let's look at this fucking loser bitch.
Oh my!
Let's examine what a loser bitch is.
I am enjoying him right now.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, same. I am too.
Like when, like you said, this is a great clip because he's getting so worked up. All right, I'm going to stop interrupting him and let him like, cook for a minute, or as I say in the Dabbleverse, let him microwave.
Hell yeah.
Let's do that. Loser bitch with nothing of importance going on in her world except Dabbleverse. Remember, folks, she said, I can talk about you because I'm a family person. I'm a family person. I got this going on. I got that. You don't have the right. Go fuck yourself. Really? Go fuck yourself, you vapid cunt. Fuck you. Let me go ahead and get rid of their chat. I don't want to give them too much credit. So let's see what she's got to say if she's not coasting on.
All I know is my dick, I come when I'm around women and not as much when I'm with guys. Okay, but I'm tired of failed relationships here.
Clip show.
Kill everything.
Clip show.
Case in point.
Clip show. Just coast on a clip, bitch, while you sit there.
Do you think he's gay or not?
Coast on a fucking clip while you sit there.
If maybe he was
coasting.
Look at you just doing nothing. Nothing. Just
said,
watching me, watching Felicia, watching shows and clips, just sitting there doing nothing.
Were you
I know
nothing.
A lot of masturbation.
Absolutely nothing.
Like, reminder.
Oh, yeah?
You guys are on a live stream with Kevin Brennan, not a sex therapist or any of that. Or like a private.
Oh, she's talking? Instead of watching clips?
Am I the only one that thinks this is
She's been talking,
absolutely
idiot.
insane?
You're insane. You're fucking nuts, you parasocial
Like, the
fucking
question
loser
is
bitch.
whether or not he's gay.
That's what it is, right? I just stopped it right where she said that's why he's so angry.
Yep.
Own it, bro. I mean, people call people call me gay, bro, and of course I'm not. But I play this clip for him.
I'm not gay no more.
Not no more. I might have used to be, but not no more. Yeah, fuck these people, Karmic. But I guess he's got a show to do, and this is how he does it. So it's like ammunition, ETM style,
Right.
Mm-hmm. You must love ETM, right?
What's that?
Eric the Midget.
Oh my God, I missed Eric the Midget. That's other clips I was listening to before I got to the Dabbleverse. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish
those wars were amazing.
Yeah, I wish I was doing shows when he was alive. And,
yeah.
He was a wrestling fan and all that. It was amazing. It would have been amazing.
I know, man.
Let's do it properly for him.
Rest in peace.
That's right. The 5 Hagron salute. There we go. We got
it. Nice.
All right, back to you, Karmic. Tell us more. We love watching clips of you now.
And you guys are just discussing it like it's what you had for lunch. Like, what are y'all doing?
What are you doing?
What are y'all doing?
What are you doing? Nothing. Watching fucking clips. Loser,
I don't
bitch.
masturbate much in the last couple of years.
Oh, you gonna comment? Gonna comment?
Look who's here. Mr. Kill Everything. Yeah, we're doing
gonna comment?
Big show on behavior and stuff like that. And this was
you know behavior, don't you? You're a ripoff.
Humiliation ritual.
Ripoff.
Him through, and it had been. I watched this once when it happened, and
she does a lot of watching on her fat fucking ass, doesn't she, people?
If that helps anything.
Yeah, he is chugging that thing. What is that?
Oh yeah.
Starbucks little glass jar thing? They don't have Starbucks where in the woods.
I don't know. It was how he gets that stuff delivered or whatever. But man, he is chugging along. Man, he is flying on
down in that thing. But skull, right?
Yeah, total skull. His skull is getting scolded.
My skull is yeeting. I do yeeting on here. Yeet. Also wakes you up a little bit. That's right. Yeet with me. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Gonna run it back on them.
Hell yeah.
That's right. The people love it. Some of the people hate it. Half of my guests won't even do it.
Ah, well. Be them.
All right. Let's watch him finish, chugging this fucking whatever this is.
That clears everything up. I gotta jump off. Anyway, No, I listen. I'm not even.
Yeah, just sit there and watch. What is this? What is this? Why you gather charts, you dumb loser bitch?
If I was
get a life.
Really, I think I would come. Like I was giving I was like,
not me, dog.
Oh, not me.
How about you guys?
Not me. Not me. Not me, dog.
In the chat.
Not me, dog.
On Gilly, would she get you to that
Not
point?
me. Go make some more AI
Carmax
videos.
is sniping. You're smoking him and viewers. Oh, and Carmax is definitely gay. Aw.
Oh.
Hey, Carmax. Thanks, Panhandler.
Sometimes I do sex.
I love that we're now emasculating and humiliating him on his stream. Watch this. Let's just do a cycle. You want to?
Yeah, loser bitch. Got nothing else to do but watch my shit.
Carmax, thanks, Panhandler. Sometimes I do sex. I love that we're now emasculating and humiliating him.
I hear this on Arc Raiders all night when if you shoot somebody in the back, they just lose their fucking minds just like this. So he should get on Arc Raiders. He would have some amazing Arc Raiders clips. I don't know if you know about this game. It's one of the hottest games going.
Oh my god. He's perfect for that, sounds like.
Perfect. Get on that live, whatever the mic chat. It's one of the best in the world I've ever played. That's what makes the game so great, is the interaction between the people and how things work out in this. I wouldn't call it an open world or whatever, but
right.
I'm not like crazy into games, but all I know is this game's the shit, and it's because you get to hear stuff like this sometimes.
Yeah, don't you love that he's busting someone else's balls about using AI?
Yeah, right. That too. I was going to bring it up, but I'm like, I'm going to let that go. I mean, that's almost an obvious dunk.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I mean, how ridiculous is that? His whole background is AI. The music is AI. When I first heard he was making music, I'm like, I was like, cool, because I make music too, right?
Yeah.
I got a channel. Nobody looks or listens to any of this stuff. I've learned the music industry's been over for a long, long time, right?
Yeah,
and if I wanted to get into it, I'd have to do some Diddy stuff or whatever. And so I'm just going to make tunes for myself. And I make weird electronic music like you heard at the start of the show.
Yeah.
This guy makes weird electronic dance music and stuff, but it's he's not making it. And he made it seem at the beginning, I thought he was really like putting this stuff together. I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Lame.
But, using an AI video here or even for your background like this, I don't hold that against them. But when you got full soundtracks of it.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. You're going to call out the AI now? Got it.
Yeah, no, it's
On history, watch this. Let's just do a cycle. You want to?
Yeah, loser bitch. Got nothing else to do but watch my shit.
Carmax, thanks, Panhandler.
Sometimes I do.
Wait a second. Why is it playing twice? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I remember.
Is that in the video like this?
It's in the video. Yeah, it's not. Okay. It was something in the video. It was like how he was watching it, or how I remember like Dixon was explaining it because he watched it last night, and I forget how he explained like maybe it's how he was watching it. It was echoing. I can't remember, but that's off the video. Yeah, it's not from. That's definitely not from my end, but it's from him.
I love it.
It's weird.
So he's agreeing with himself right here, kind of.
Yeah, pretty.
We're now emasculating and humiliating him.
Oh, sorry, what?
He's probably like, wait, didn't I just say that? But then, he's agreeing with it anyways.
Right. That's why I was like confused for a second. I'm like, it's not matching the lips, but anyway, I digress, right?
Exactly.
Watch this. Let's just do a cycle. You want to?
Yeah, loser bitch. Got nothing else to do but watch
I can't even tell. Carmax,
hand.
Okay, hold on. I have to actually go back.
Take it. Knock me off, loser fucking twat. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid fucking whore. Anyway.
Gonna make me lose my channel.
That was fun. That was
He ends a lot of his shit like that too. He's like, so, but I digress. And I'm just like, dude, it's like you're fucking working this motherfucker.
Yep. He's gonna make me lose my channel. I can't go any further. But go check that out, guys. There's plenty of goods. Any other I haven't seen this one. I kind of skimmed through it, I think, earlier, but let's give some Stuttering John's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Who's your go-to as far as like listening to shows? TSN?
I haven't gotten a TSN in a while. It's going to be like MLC or Stuttering John, because those pop up in the afternoon. I work night shift, so I'll watch those in the daytime, and then there's some shows that'll pop up at nighttime. I'll watch. Some nights I watch like BOIB or like whatever else comes on at night and stuff.
BYB,
I watch like a lot of the
subscribers to the Dr. Hughes show. Thank you very much.
Yes. Subscribe to you as well. Yes. Yeah. One of your shows I remember watching was like, I think you were talking about like the John Cena retirement thing. And I feel like that was like one of your episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I remember watching that and I was like, oh, cool. These guys talk about wrestling too. That's awesome.
Yeah, when you Dave Sarah chat, right? Was that what you were in?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and he rated me, and look at that. Now we have guests and everything. Thank you, Dave Sarah. I told you.
Yeah, Dave Sarah. You're the man, Dave Sarah. Or as you say, one of the girls.
I haven't seen him for a while. He hasn't been. Did he get a job or something? What the hell happened?
Maybe because I thought like a week or so ago I saw him doing one of his like overnight streams, but yeah, it's probably been a minute since I've seen him do that, or like last time I saw him he was like beefing with Joey C or something. So
that's right. Yes, that was the last time I saw.
Yeah, that was some epic shit. I clipped that.
Well, let's go watch that then, shall we? I know is it real far down?
I forget how far down now, but it's oh man. I have to see which it's Crucified by Joey C. Crucified by Joey C, because he talked about that was one of he wanted to crucify.
Oh wait, here's Dave right here. The Worst Wing. I watched this one. This
that one. Yeah, there's that one too. It's probably that one, I think. Yeah.
All right, let's watch this one.
Yeah.
Just be loser bitches.
Yeah.
And I don't want to interrupt this song. This song is the hottest song I think in the world right now. Right?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. I mean, it's like I've gotten so many positive feedback about it. Like in the beginning, some people are like, this song sucks," and I'm just like, "Yeah, you said that about the last opening I did."
Show I was watching earlier on MLC right before I jumped on here. Even KB was on there, and he goes, "I can't get that song out of my head."
That's so wild.
That'd be a good.
I have not, but I've heard other people like saying stuff about it, and I was like, "Man, it's crazy to hear people being like." It was like the last theme. I was like, hopefully this one works.
So this is AI, right? Because how could you get your voice and everything?
Yeah, I was going to say that I did. I just put like a 30-second.
Well, that's fine. I mean, yeah, it's a jingle. Listen, AI being used to do things to add to what you're doing, to me, is completely fine. It looked like Karmic was making full-length albums of AI music and shit.
Yes, and he's saying like, he wrote the song and produced it and all this shit. It's like you're not Quincy Jones, motherfucker.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This is a legendary battle. Joey C, very famous, from Alex Stein's show and all the rest. Used to be the baby goat. Would always be on Stuttering John's show and all this. I mean, a big backstory. Too much to get into. Let's listen to the song and play it from the top here.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious about some of Dave's views, is why I jumped on, and I was going to go on Kevin, but please. Dave telling
Dave in the red, for those that don't know, Ray DeVito in the top left corner. This is his show. He is highly boring to me. Dirty. I'm sorry.
Oh, he is. Yeah,
he is. Right.
Yes,
why do people watch him then? Is it just because even him, like, we get it, he's dumb, and like within a week it's kind of lost its luster.
Yeah, I'll watch it and sometimes I'll naively be like, let me see what he's gonna say, and a lot of times it's like, oh, God, even like with guests on, it's just like, dude, it's like, I thought like Charlie Rose was boring when I was a kid, but fuck, man, this is just like. Whew.
It's supposed to be a comedy show, and he'll get comedians on with him.
Yeah.
It's just brutal to listen to.
Yeah, this is honestly one of the better moments this is why I'm like, this is why I gotta get this one, because and obviously he's not involved in it too much, as you'll see.
And of course, Clearwater Chad, friend of the show. But again, this little pose that you do and not saying a word on most shows, we got to put an end to that. I was trying to give him advice, and I'm not usually an advice guy because unless you're asking for it, but he came on and I'm like, bro, why don't you just do something like, Halloween is happening. You should paint your face white,
do
the vampire makeup, and wear the little cape. and then just do whatever your show you're doing or go on whatever show you're going on. And he's just like, why would I do that? And I'm thinking to myself, why would you do that? Because it's fucking hilarious. That's why.
It's fun. Have some fun, man. Like you're not just you're doing a show for people. You expect people to watch and be entertained. Like do something, man. Like you're an entertainer. You're a comedian. Pick up a pen. Put on a mask.
The description of somebody saying in the chat one time, and everybody says it now, is about like a kid in school that lays on his desk because he's bored to death. That's that pose right there.
So, yeah. He'd rather be somewhere else, of course.
Yeah. Cut it out, CWC, or else. No more big paydays from Dr. Huge, right? Wink, wink. All right, here we go.
Dave, what proof do you have that I'm a grifter? That's what I want to know, number one. Where have I... The actual
Joey.
No.
The
You made the statement. Tell me the proof you have that I'm a grifter.
Yeah, I'm about to tell you.
Tell me the proof.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're running for president, and you know you're going to lose.
You know what? I know I'm not going to win, but do you know why I'm doing it? Do you know about
because
why
I'm help
fighting
people
for prison reform? That's why. That's my main thing.
Do you?
Fighting for prison reform.
I hope you get there, buddy.
I believe in what I'm doing, and I'm a registered, legitimately. I'm following the letter to the law, and now I'm trying to get on the ballot. So where's that a grift?
Chad's his running mate, by the way, for those that don't know.
Yeah.
At least I think Chad knows that this is a work. At least I don't know. Right now, listening to Joey C, this is why this is great. He may be one of the all-time greats without people giving him the respect. Because how the fuck does he believe anything that he's saying right now and will be saying in the future to our Dave Sarah, one of our friends?
Right. It's kind of like Kaufman levels in a way, hopefully.
Right, yeah, totally. All right, here we go.
Nobody comes to me for my campaign. You make accusations that you can't prove. And then you say, I need to save face. I left the Dabbleverse. I come back and I'm more popular than most people. How many subscribers you got?
You're more popular than me. That's for sure.
I want to know how many people watch you and how many people how many people are interested in you versus my popularity.
I'm interested.
My numbers.
Let's just get this on the table. You want to throw daggers. I
gotta say again, thank you for things like this, Dirty. This is gold. Honestly, to people like me that understand what's going on, and that's why I want more people to see this because it's so absurd. Everything that's happening right now.
It is for sure. It's really crazy. You're like, is it a work? Is it a work shoot? I can't. It's just so absurd, like you said.
And this is the only time I would never watch Ray's show. Again, it's one of those. If I'm not watching Karmic and he's doing that stuff, I'm definitely not watching Ray because he just sits there like a lump too most of the time. And it's like, and he just looks like he always looks like has this pained, confused look on his face, which it annoys me. Why are you like looking like you're in pain all the time?
Oh yeah, like he's in agony. I know, man. Like he's always like he's
always looking at the screen,
like like I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. It's like, well, then what the fuck are you doing here, dude?
Yeah, exactly. All right, back to this fight. This is a great fight, everybody.
Telling me how good guy I was, and you want to wish my family, you're a hypocritical piece of shit. Is what you are. Okay? And I'll tell you that to your face, whether I see you in person. I don't give a shit. You got no proof, nothing to back
Joey,
that
I talked shit to you to your face in Tampa, and you did nothing.
And I'm accountable for everything. I'm more accountable to Dabbleverse than anybody in the Dabbleverse. You tell me why.
Joey, don't say you'll do anything to my face, motherfucker. I literally called you to your face.
I'm not afraid of you, Dave Sarah.
And you did nothing. You walked away from me.
Dave Sarah, you didn't do shit but mumble past me. Anytime you want to come meet me,
I talked to you. You walked past me.
I'll come look. You're a fucking so full of shit, Dave. You were mumbling and you ran past me and been in front of the cop. Fuck you. You ain't shit.
I wasn't walking. I was standing still.
I'll come to California because I'm going to visit somebody there. I'll be glad to call you. I'm not afraid of you, Dave. I'm not afraid of you. Get to your head.
Yeah.
Dave, I am not afraid of you. You did nothing. You did nothing. You tried to fucking get me kicked out of a place because you're being a smartass with your friend.
I didn't try to get you kicked out of nowhere.
You get in front of cop, and I'm not going to get kicked out of Carl's place.
First of all, you tried to get Jake Hudson. You tried to get Jake Hudson on a lawsuit.
I've done nothing but help Jake Hudson. I've done a bad thing to Jake Hudson. You got to get your facts straight.
Jake Hudson didn't even know that you had switched to super tips after you had tried to ploy him in to a fucking lawsuit against Hunchback. And then
I never tried to ask Jake for one thing. Are you crazy?
I have the clip. Are you fucking retarded? I have the clip.
I never asked you to come in a lawsuit. He asked me and I told him no.
Gee, I wonder why Joey like has heart issues and things.
Right.
This is going berserk. And he goes berserk over it. Like, this is nonsense.
Yeah, this is like absolute like gibberish, like garbage. It's like this is like nothing in this grand scheme of things, and he's getting worked over so much.
Now, Joey C, boy. I mean, come on, give us some more heat, Joey. I really don't know how he does it. Like, even if I did this, I'd probably drop dead in the middle of the show. Get this man. Again, another guy that needs to pick up Arc Raiders. Holy shit, you have the greatest clip in the world. Imagine Joey C on Arc Raiders.
Oh my god!
All right, let's go.
It didn't seem like he thought that. It didn't seem like he thought that.
You got some bad facts, Mel. You better research your.
There's no bad fact, motherfucker. I was on with you, with him. Are you stupid?
I asked Jake Hudson to come and fucking do it to go into lawsuit with me. I asked him that, huh?
No.
And of course, you know who Jake Hudson is, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the audience, that he's an autistic fellow, walks all around his place while he's on shows and is in the chat. Big wrestling fan as well. Shout out to him.
Yeah, big time.
But
he shares a lot of my stuff.
Yeah, that's who they're talking about.
Yeah.
It seemed like he thought that. It seemed like he thought that.
It's Dave's birthday.
I've done nothing but good to Jake Hudson. I've always tried to be there for him and help him. Okay,
I have two.
But don't ever say something that is true. You know nothing. You make up and you listen to all these fucking bullshit stories. You're a grifter, Dave. You ain't never gonna fucking have anything as the Dabbleverse and never have my popularity in the Dabbleverse. 20 years from now, my name.
You're a low cow. People make fun of you.
You know what? That's true. But Rocco has talked me up every fucking show for the last 3 years. He's my partner.
Thank God for that. Well, thank God for that. You got Rocco in your corner. Oh, great.
Rocco is Tukey, who also has a show. Again, I'm trying to be a medium for all these people to keep up. He's the puppet. So when certain people around start saying names and things like real names, shoot, that's what he's talking about. But what's your thoughts on Tukey?
And as y'all are learning about Ray, if you don't already, Ray's that type of guy where someone's like, "You're a fucking asshole." He goes, "We're all assholes, right?" Like he's like trying to be the peacemaker, as you can see, like the fucking like cucky peacemaker. We're all shitheads. We're all bums. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. It's like, I'm not that dipshit.
Or he's like, they try to get some working going, right? Or like post battles and this and that, and he just fucking destroys them. Like, I don't want to do it, or either it's done or it's not done to full capacity. Or stinks. Like he stinks, and that's why. What makes Ray anything is that Kevin Brennan shits on him like all the time.
Oh yeah, big time. Keeps him relevant.
I can see why Brennan hates him so much. I bet you Brennan probably was actively trying to help him in other comedians, like lower. That's kind of what his job was, from what I'm hearing. Being like a manager or whatever in a Boston club and a few other places. Right. But so he's trying to help Ray out and be like, listen, this will get the wheels turning and you'll actually start moving somewhere. And Ray's like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that either. And
you're someone with no initiative. It's like hard to deal with someone like that. Where it's like, I don't know, like I'm okay with this. And you're just like, God damn it. It's like, I could put you with this person or in this venue or in this city, etc. This loop.
No, he can do better. And that's what goes up his KB's ass. Is he thinks he can do better than this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, all right, a little bit more because this is a long clip, and we got things to talk about here.
Definitely.
You'd like to fucking join the band. You're a fence sitter, and you fucking. That's what you do. That's what you do.
I'll show you the fucking clip. Here we go.
Why would I bring Jake into anything of mine? I don't fucking ask people for money. I don't do shit. I'm not even asking money for this campaign. I'm running a grassroots campaign, paying everything out of my fucking pocket. Get that through your head too. I'm paying for everything out of my pocket.
Ask Ozone if he paid you.
Ozone paid me. He bought me memberships once. Mm-hmm. That was his choice. I didn't ask him to do it. You're jealous because people would send me money in Super Tip because then you would send it.
Yeah, let him do it.
I didn't ask Ozone to give me those memberships.
Ozone, famous Dabbleverse out here. Where did he go? I used to see that name all the time on MLC.
I see his name pop up on occasion. I've seen him actually pop up in some of my comments on my videos.
Yep. Shout out to Ozone. Shout out all the whales, right?
Yes.
Can't
Oh,
wait
yeah.
to get monetized and just make it all about ozone.
Ozone. Getting
Come on, I know
ozone.
it's your birthday.
No. Here, no. I'll put up
You're
this.
telling some fucking lies, and you better tell them.
It's not lies,
I
Joey.
asked him, so you better buy me 50 memberships. He did that out of his own. I got no control over that.
Joey, I'll post here. I'll share my screen in just a moment. Keep
Share whatever
ranting.
you want, Dave.
Keep ranting.
I'm not the
like
person you
ozone.
fucking go around and lie about on me. I'm not. All right, I'm not.
It's not
I'm
a lie.
that
I mean,
guy.
Do you think Joey C is a true gangster?
I wonder about that. I mean, you know, he talks the talk, and as far as walking the walk, I mean, maybe he was around that time, or maybe he was in that area, or knew someone who knew someone who knew someone. Maybe he had a brush with something like that at some point. I mean, I'm only just making assumptions. You know, he might be like, motherfucker, it's like, okay, well, if you say so. But, I mean, again, it's, you know, he's had a few character arcs. He's kind of like fucking Glenn Jacobs, kind of had a few different character arcs over his career, so to speak.
And it's like one notch above like Stuttering John and his biker gang friends.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, Hell Hex Angels or whatever.
I would love to see Stuttering John's biker gang versus Joey C's Mafia. That's who should fight, like West Side Story style.
Yes.
The park grounds or whatever.
Yes, the Jets. That's right, Daddy.
Oh yeah. Oh, Joey C with the cigarettes and the fucking t-shirt and everything all rolled up. Greased hair.
Yeah.
It's our kind of greased right now. He probably has the cigarettes rolled up right now.
That's like his norm. That's like the fucking regular.
Proof.
Okay, show the proof.
In the meantime, Mike V says, I'm voting for Clearwater Chad. No one runs for vice president.
I mean, Dave, you're a little ridiculous. You're a little late. And people change, and I paid my dues, and I changed my, and I'm a caring. I help people. I do whatever I can.
Okay, well then fucking say, stupid fucking idiot. Fucking say that.
I'm not an
you
idiot.
changed.
You're a fucking idiot.
No, stupid. Don't.
To me.
No.
It's gonna be bad for you.
You just admitted no. So admit that you changed.
Bad for you.
We lost Dirty. Dirty is lost. He'll just have to go back to the link. Hopefully he figured it out. Maybe his phone wasn't plugged in or his laptop or whatever he's using. But let's go back and listen to our brother, Dave Sarah, brother, talk to Joey C and have them argue about, is he a grifter? Is he a this? Is he a that type deal? Right?
I don't know if I got to.
You're back.
Hey. Cool. Hey.
You didn't miss much. They're still yelling.
Okay.
I've improved my life. I've lost 60 pounds. I'm getting in the best shape of my life. I'm 60 years old and I'll mop the fucking floor with you, pal. I promise you that.
Don't fight.
So you're admitting.
Joey C, you're not fighting. He's not.
So you've
fighting.
changed. That's fine.
A lot.
Like you said, a lot of these guys in this Dabbleverse, they're always talking about beating each other up on live.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't the smart thing to do, since, I mean, let's face it, they are all grifters, right? Like, that's basically what everybody's doing. When you're hardcore trying to get the content and the headlines and the clips of just like ridiculous stuff, why wouldn't you put on a so-called celebrity boxing thing? They're already doing meetups and cons.
Yeah.
Are they really that afraid of physical altercations with one another? Especially like Shuley with the Bagel Boss back in the day. Like, and he was on the Stern Show, which still at that time was a pretty big show. And he's like, I'm not going to fight him even for $5,000. Why not?
Right. I mean, as sad as it sounds, I mean, the blueprint of it all is the Cabby John fight from back in the day in Atlantic City. You know, that's why I think a lot of people are like, John brings it up too, but a lot of people are like, like Steel Toe, let's go in the ring. Let's do it in the ring. Let's do it. It's just like, it's like, besides the celebrity shit, one of the big radio shows of all time that we're fans of did it, and now that's kind of like where people would be like, yeah, let's get in a match. Let's do a boxing match. It's definitely because, most likely because of that as well. So, but just definitely put your money where your mouth is. But I think it's definitely just like all talk. It's just all promo, just all talk, no payoff. And that's how it's, it's like how they say Dabbleverse. It's like a lot of it's like no payoff. It's just like just promo, talk. It's just like, and then Then they just meet up and just like,
MCA.
I met up with so and so, and they were actually pretty cool.
Oh, every time, just about, right? That's like almost like a 99% of the time.
Yeah.
Stuttering John meant Chad, and they're cool, and of course they work after. They go right back to shitting on each other, but when they meet in person, it's like, no, we don't want no problems.
Yeah, and that's a funny thing. Is on one hand, it'd be like, yeah, that's no problem if you meet up and you're just like, yeah, you know what, that person has to be cool, but then you go back and then you just do the gimmick again. It's like, oh yeah, he's a shithead or this and that. It's just like, whatever.
Yep, Bob throwing the drink. I mean, what Stuttering John and Melton
with the security guard.
Security guard looked like a deer in the headlights. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Like, what the fuck is this? What am I getting myself into?
That was all at the same place. That was the best little meetup they had. Because, I'm watching from afar. If it was close, like if it was like at Foxwoods or Mohegan in my area, I would definitely go. Just to kind of watch from afar.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Fucking safari. Because these people are just animals to me, savages. So I just be like, maybe like to a few of the ones I deem like normal enough to walk up to, I may be like, hey, like I know who you are. But I mean, going to Atlantic City in the dead of winter sounds like hell.
Oh, I know, God, dude. One of the stories I liked was hearing was Chad was like giving away like those Ray Plato stickers or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And Ray's, and Ray's like, oh yeah, you're making money off of me, and Chad's like, no, I'm giving them away. Giving them away for free.
Such like noobs. I'm telling you, like this is again. I'm trying to tell people, sure, I've done this before. I came back earlier this year to like last year to get the show rolling again after a major hiatus. But it's like these fucking guys. They really act like they've never done any of this before. It's just like they're worried about their little backstage passes and whatever the fuck. It's like they're, I used to know kids like this when I was younger when we start rock bands and stuff. And instead of talking about the band and the music, they'd be like, you know what we need? Stickers. Yeah. It's like, no, what we need is a fucking guitar first.
Oh yeah,
so we can actually do this. And these
I'd get that with like bands or like when I was doing ads for like clients and they'd be like, the first thing we need is a logo. And I'm like, okay, well, what's it represent? They're like, I don't know, but we need a logo that's going to pop. It's just like, okay.
It's all ass backwards.
Yeah.
One of the horse type shit. That's what all these guys are on. So
totally.
That last AC trip, I'll tell you a little bit about my Chad fandom I had for a minute. So
gotcha.
I started learning about Chad through WATP, but those videos didn't really interest me, so I didn't really give a shit. But then I started watching MLC more. He was there. He starts his own little snipe of MLC. And at the time, I wasn't like all that impressed with MLC. So I'd watch Chad watch MLC and then on Kumi and all these other people I actually knew of, because again, we're old radio guys, whatever. And I'm like, wow, this guy, I hear he was having problems with drinking and this and that. And he seems to have overcome a lot of things. And that was his redemption arc, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Did all these things in the past, but I'm like, hey, I wasn't watching him during that. He ends up going to Atlantic City at that last, big debacle or whatever.
Oh yeah. I
think it was the hotel one where they just went into the hotel and watching Tukey the puppet.
Yes, yeah.
After that, he like turned heel.
Yes.
And came back, shit on me, shit on many other people, even individually and stuff that were people that were like actually supportive of him in his chat. And I was like, oh, this is him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. So I'm done here. So
right.
Like, cause I would deal with, the not really laughing through a whole episode because I don't mind the bitching and complaining.
Yeah.
Like I kind of fuck with that, as far as podcast, like listening wise. And then of course the hype train and all this. But then after he's just like, I don't want any of you here. I don't care about anybody and this and that. I was like, oh, I get it now. For some reason at that period, the switch went off or something. What do you think that?
Right. Yeah, he's like, I don't feel like doing this, or I'm just here. He's like, I don't have to do this. He's like, had that whole narrative too. He's like, I don't have to do this.
Yeah. It's very strange.
It's like, dude, you turned on the fucking live button. He like sat down and actually like do something. It's like, this got to be some of it work. But he's like, I don't even feel like doing this. It's like, I clipped that one episode where it was like literally 2 minutes. He was like, he put on the closing, and I'm just like, oh, he's coming back because he's done this shit before. And it goes like right to chat, and then it just like went off, and I was like, holy shit! I recorded the whole thing, just like the Chad show I've ever, And I think the Brennan or someone played it. He's like, Chad show is only, he only played a couple minutes, or like he's, he doesn't care about his fans or whatever. And then he's like, I just didn't feel it.
And the doodle stuff.
You a lot, and you still do like 2 hours because you'll get super chats and shit.
Stuttering John style again, when he used to do the couch fake sleeping shows. Oh, that pisses me off.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
As soon as I see that, I turn it off.
Me too. Yeah, I think that's just like bullshit. I'm like, dude, that's like, you're just like really just like blatant, like grift, just like grifty in the face. It's like just it's almost like fuck you. It's like, I might as well like do this for like 2 hours.
Yep, you might as well. And you know what? There's some people, it blows my mind. Like he did one recently during the football season where he's just eating in front of the camera, not saying anything, waiting for comments to come in. And he'd grunt or say it, and that would be it.
Yeah,
and it's like, who's paying him to do this right now? Are you do you not understand what's happening? Like, he should do that and get nothing.
Right, and there's a chance is he's not like going to read it anyway. Like, no matter what you pay, he's just gonna be like, oh, I'm not going to read it, but thanks for the $2 or whatever. Thanks for the $5, and it's just like, dude, it's like now you're the fool. It's like you think you try to get something out of it. Like, yeah, I'm going to throw him a few bucks, but then he's going to have to read this. But he has that like, I don't have to read that, because I've seen that. It was like a recent episode where I was watching it and clipping.
Oh, he's done that plenty. Yeah, that's the most I watch is John.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to read that one, but thanks for the $5. And then he'll do that a few times. And it's just like, or he'll flash something really quick, which I love when I record it, because then I could like freeze frame and be like, that's what it said.
Yep.
Because sometimes he'll just take them down real quick. But
yeah, John. And that's the thing with Chad, too. It's just, once I recognized he's just wants to grift everybody. He wants your money, and if you're not, even if you're not giving him enough, if you're not, you tip sometimes, whatever. He's like, no, that's not enough. Get out of here.
Yeah, we've seen the recent things where he was like, I'm at 27 super chats. Let's see if I can get to 30. And then he gets it. Then he's like, he did that when one of the clips I did. His mods were turning on each other, or his mods were like blocking super chatters or super tip or whatever and stuff, and that became a whole thing. Like he's like, oh, I was done a show and I came back, and it was like another 20 minutes, and it was just like he was, and then all of a sudden it was to be like, I'm at 97, super chats. I want an even number. Let's try to get to 100. Oh, let's get to 120. And I was sitting there going. Then after a while, he was like, yeah, I'll admit this is a grift. I want to find what's going on with my mods, but this is a grift. I might as well grift off of it. It's just like.
It's just, it's too much for me. I couldn't stay any longer than that. The whole redemption arc going up to, coming down sucked, but going up was pretty fun. You mean
it was.
You sit through him complaining about Cumia and all, like Chrissy Mayer and all that.
Yeah.
That was a fun time for Chad, but that's been over for a while now. Now he's just strictly baby fatso to me and many other people. So.
Oh yeah, even when he had that Ray DeVito show, he was doing Cumia's. That was part of the arc, and it was like, for me, I was intrigued because I was like, with a lot of people, I'm waiting to see when the roller coaster. When's the down point? Like, when's he gonna get the fucking Russian leg sweep, out of nowhere, and fucking see the lights, Like, I was waiting, and that was like making it intriguing. Like, I don't even know, for a second I was like, he's trying, but even in the back of my head I was like, no, like, there's something here. And then
Spider-Man 70s,
and I swear, like, I'm sure a lot of people saw it, but like, because you saw it with like bands, and we've seen other people. When he showed off those lanyards, the very first thing as the step one of that project, I was like, dude, I've worked for concert agencies. I've helped wrestling promoters do a little bit of shit. It's like, if you're not like out there selling tickets right away or promoting what your show is or where it's at or when it's at.
Yeah, it's not how it works.
Bullshit. Like, I'll go to Lanyard. It's like, when and where's the show? That's what my promoter boss used to ask me. When and where's the show? When and where's the show?
Mm-hmm. You got to secure that venue, and you have to know what that venue's about. Like, what do you have for you? You got to think about everything ahead of time, like just the basic stuff.
Logistics is the thing. Oh yeah. It's like, so I have people traveling out and stuff, and even if they're traveling out regardless, like if you are like, oh, I'm going to give them this extra incentive to come out and have this extra thing, and it's just like, then it turns out to be like, yeah, we're in my suite. We're gonna, tell jokes and be online, and I'm gonna grift, and
it's weird. I get what KB's doing. Honestly,
I do too.
I mean, do the
that's
same
what he wanted.
thing.
Actually, that's actually what he wanted to begin with. He didn't want all that hoopla and gaga and shit. Like Chad was the one that was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get John from Win by 2 to get on this, and that's what got KB didn't want any of that.
Blade, right? His name is Blade. Yeah,
Blade. Yeah, he didn't. John didn't. Kevin didn't want any of that shit. And he stressed out like even early on, and PT Barnum was like, "No, it's gonna be cool, and I'm gonna get Blade to help me, and he knows production. Look at his show."
It's just, and all it was get in touch with a venue.
Yeah.
Work it out. They just know we're gonna wing it. We're gonna set a date, and then we're gonna show up and go, oh my God, where's the microphones and where's the this and what's going on? And
3 weeks before Super Bowl weekend, and he didn't know what was going on with the venue.
That's insanity. He plans it and forgets about it and goes, yep, we got a date, done.
Set it and forget it.
Yep, him and Ray DeVito, they can't even have a fucking one-on-one basketball game.
Oh man, it was either going to be in like some court in New York City, or it's going to be in Ohio or in Tampa, or Bulgaria, or
how about this? My favorite was Ray going, "We need to do 1v1 full court." Like what? Full court 1v1 with a baby fatso? Sure, you're not trying to. Because he's over at Planet Fitness or whatever it is, hanging out in the fucking locker room or whatever.
Yeah. Before his Panera breaks, he's
So that Ray's a weird guy. 1v1 full court.
On a full court, it's like, dude, it's like you've seen a full court. It's like you can do a full court. It's like you two can do.
Nobody does that. No kids do that because they got so much energy.
Yeah,
it's just insane.
I mean, it'd be great for content for a minute. Then it'd be sad. He'd be like,
yeah. Well, I know what Ray's thinking. He thinks like a child, just like I think Stuttering John also does in certain ways.
Yeah.
Like when Stuttering John's like, you want to bet me on something that he can clearly control? You want to bet that I will wear a green T-shirt tomorrow? And send me $100, and then
Yeah.
I bet you won't. You won't win, but
Right.
And then he's gonna go to Chad and go, let's do full court 1v1 to a guy that obviously ain't working out like he says.
Right. And Kevin will be the referee or something.
Yeah. And something so simple as that. Just do a pickup game real quick. Yeah. Everybody's got cameras now. Everybody's got movie style cameras. People are making movies with these fucking things.
Oh yeah,
man. They can't set up a 30-minute meetup to like make $5,000, $10,000. Who knows?
The content is there. They're just in their own way with their stupid shit. Like he wants to do it this way, and I won't give into this, or then now he doesn't want to do it, or it's and then someone else tries to get into it. You get a money mark that tries to get into it.
Right. Yep. Yeah. The money.
Even in Dabbleverse, I mean, I guess it's not a surprise. There's many money marks, like.
Oh, true. Yep. I call them whales. No disrespect, right?
Right.
Around, subscribe and things.
Right.
But, many others they call them pay pigs, and there are some ones. Yeah. The pay pigs to me are the ones that come in with all this big money and they try to take over the show. Yeah. Meaning like they're trying to steer it. They're trying to say, you get this person on, you do this, you do that. Where in some cases it can be good because the chat actually wants it. But in some cases it's just for them and the people they know. And they're kind of like gatekeeping in a way where like, I'll just send this guy $200 and kick off everybody's favorite that they want on the show,
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. See, DJ Electrify, she knows all about Dirty Jersey Rat. Seen all the clips from the Blind Mike project. Shout out to everybody. Yep.
Hell
Blind
yeah.
Mike is connected, scissored with TSN, right?
Yeah. I think I seen him through. I probably saw him through TSN, but yeah, he played one of my John clips, like, and he was like, thanks again. He's like, because John takes his stuff down, so like if I see stuff,
exactly.
Use my show.
Yep.
Yeah.
VTL like let him know what was going on with that though a few days ago. I don't know if you've heard, but he's like, you got to do this and this and this, and John was like, what? He looked up online and he's like, oh my god, there's a list of people watching me.
He probably saw. Yeah, he probably saw. I've heard them talk here and there about like that kind of stuff, and it's like, we'll see what happens. It's like I've already been accosted by somebody, so to speak. So.
Oh, really? Like online or like in person?
Yeah, well, we could talk about that later. That was kind of one of the first things I put out there like a while ago. Like,
wow.
We can talk about that now or later. I don't want to get into the way of this clip or whatever, but
no, it doesn't matter. This clip's been up for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I made this clip of Felicia.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to ask you about that. I totally just forgot about it. But yes, Felicia, who is she still dating Karmic?
I think so.
So she might
I better not say.
That guy we were watching earlier. She's a stand-up comedian herself, would go on MLC back in the day. I haven't seen her on there in a long time. But you made a clip of her. She then came back at you. What happened from that?
Yeah, I made an 8-minute clip of her and I put it up, and I like to tag the people because it's like, just like a collab. It's like
right.
Usually it's like
some credit.
We know each other. Yeah, we know each other, and it's like, hey, like I'm taking this clip. I put your link in my description, all this kind of stuff. And then I got this DM from her, and she was like, please take that clip down and keep my content off your channel. And I was like, oh, so I screenshot it and I put like a laugh emoji. I put it out there and some people commented, and then this is probably like a month into my channel, and in hindsight, I wish I did it different. I ended up like reposting the clip, but at the time I took it down because I was like, man, I don't know how crazy she is legit. Like I don't want to get struck.
Right.
I just started getting this thing like going, and I was getting a lot of subscribers and close to monetization, whatever kind of thing, and whatever like ad stuff. And I was like, man, who knows? I don't know. Like it could be a bluff. So
right, you never know. You don't want to. I don't want to lose my channel.
Yeah. So like I took it down and I put it back up on like my Rumble account or something, and I put that link out and stuff, and people saw it again and stuff. But a lot of people like sided with me about it, and then they were kind of like saying stuff about her. Some people on their shows talked about it, and of course I got backlash about it. Some people are like, oh, you're a pussy. You're this. You're why did you do that? You're hiding. Like, are you hiding? Little boys hiding from Felicia, like all these kind of. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, you work for this many months on this shit, and then see if you have the same attitude. Yeah, it's like it's easy to be like, yeah, you're a pussy boy because you took it down, and it's like, I don't know. It's like
you can't.
Like I had people that were like, I wish you didn't do that. It's like, you wished I didn't do that. I wish I didn't do that, but I did. But guess what? I have so much other shit that I put up that got just as much, if not more, views and comments, and people still like to go to my channel and content. The backlash was very minimal, and I knew I'd get something because whatever. But a lot of it, I got a lot of support actually. So, and in the end, it's like, you know what?
She's wrong.
I tried to clip her before, but she's so fucking boring. But I just found this one clip that was intriguing, and the one time I put it up, she's like, "Take it down," and it's just like, yeah, it's not like I clipped you for like I clip your quote unquote boyfriend. You know what the funny thing is? He likes my clips. He retweets my clips.
Because it helps him, obviously.
Yeah. So I'm like, all I'm doing is like trying to get. That's what I kind of feel like I'm doing. It's like I'm not trying to steal shit for you or making you look this way. I'm like, that's like I'm not making you look bad. I'm not just taking a clip. It sounds cliche. It's like taking a mirror. I just like putting it in front of you. For 8 minutes. This is what you said. You said this about this server and ICE and and you're complaining about not getting super chats, and Huntsville's going to be weird. I don't know, and all this shit. It's just like, it was funny, and then she was like, take it off. I don't like it. It's like, are you a whore? And then I was like, wow. I was like, I thought I was just some, little shit fan who just like put out clips, and this one, like,
they're watching.
Not that I want to put her on a pedestal, but this one comes out and is like, take it down, and was like, somebody noticed, like,
oh, they're noticing. Everybody's noticing these days. But more on that later. Anyway, gotta love the Clippers. I love all the Clippers. They're the best.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's how I kept up a lot with it too when I was getting into this whole thing.
Yep. It's not like you're clipping them how the way I do. I take them and I make them say all kinds of crazy stuff, these wrestlers, during their promos. Go check those videos out there. I made a playlist of them and everything. Nice. Amazing stuff. They say the wildest things.
Hell yeah.
It's not me. It's their words, right?
Right.
Anyway. Oh, you know what? Before we even get back to this clip, it just reminds me, like, this whole take. This is why I like KB, and I've leaned more towards him more than anybody else. As far as like respectable somebody doing this in the Dabbleverse, I like John too. It's him and John, but John I watch because it's fun seeing the chat and making fun of him and how ridiculous he is. Where KB, you can laugh along with him, but also like this radio streaming podcast stuff. It's funny to see a lot of things play out with co-hosts and people and chatters, because I already went through all that many years ago.
Right.
So, and I agree with how he's dealing with all of it, where like what you said, he's like just trying to watch out for his main nut that he can make every month.
Oh, yeah.
He fucks that up. Why? So he can keep a stupid clip up or a podcast up? No, he's just going to take it down immediately, put it on Patreon, and sometimes he won't even put it on Patreon because he'll lose his Patreon.
Yeah,
so,
right.
You got to think about these things.
Yeah, and another thing I admire about him too is just, I mean, I know he's been doing it for like a long time and stuff, but he has this way of doing it where he gives people like kind of like this false kind of like confidence in a way where they're like, oh, I could do that. Like, look at that. Like, I could hop on a mic and I'm going to get $100,
Oh, no, you know why? I'll tell you.
Or $50 super chat.
And then I've come across that as well.
They make like $10 in 3 hours. That's like, they're lucky. It's just like, I love kind of that like craft of seeing that,
Yep. That's one of the things I'm thinking of at the, because it's happened to me, it's happened to him. It's like people they get these big heads when they come on. They're like, oh my God, look at the $10, $15 coming in.
Yeah.
Like I'm a superstar. I'm killing it. And it's like, you're a guest on a show.
Yeah, right.
You're not killing anything.
Yeah, like what they think they should get, like, like what they're like, oh, because he talks about it too. So it's almost like, a fault in a way of its own. But it's like they hear what he makes and they're just like, because Kiana was saying that too recently, where she's like, like you should get this much if he made this much, and it's like, dude, it's like you determine what you fucking pay.
Like, listen,
and whether you do or not, like, what the hell is this like entitled? Like, oh, if he made 1,100, they should get 800 or half it. And it's like, dude, it's like, what the fuck? Like, what world am I like?
Yeah. Well, once the ladies start coming into, like, this is happening with Scarlett, I believe, at the moment.
That's exactly,
right?
Yeah, that's who she was talking
This
about.
is what happened with Ashley when she first came in, money, money, yes.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous. And then Kiki, of course. All these people are grifters. The women just can't hide it. They can't hide it. They want their money.
Yeah, that's true. Like they will make that up front for sure. But it's just, I mean, because like, same like when I watch John, like I see like all the super chats he's getting, all the money he's getting, but like at the same time, and they were, I think Tukey was talking about like how much he's made this month or whatever. But like again, how are you making it? Like if you're cool with being like, if you're just like. Yeah, get your balls busted, but you're getting like humiliated like every minute and a half, 2 minutes, and like it's like, okay, yeah, I made, 8,000 for the month, whatever. It's like, dude, it's like, yeah, you're fucking like, walking punchline. Like gesture. It's like, he kind of like always kind of saw himself that way, but it's like it's in such a like a low, low rung manner where it's like, dude, it's like these people legitimately don't like you. even if they're giving you this money. It's a weird hate pay, but
yeah, I wonder where this is going because I don't think it's everybody's been saying for years, remember, it's going away, it's dead, it's over, blah blah. It's never over. Never over. Okay. Not until like people like me and DurtyJerzeyRRat say so. Like there's a bunch of us out here.
There's always someone coming along. It's like, I mean, when that's what always cracks me up when John says, I could leave, and it's like bullshit, dude. It's like, yeah, you were gone for this many months. It's like we got MKE, we got Karmic, we got fucking like all these characters, like Mersh was making more of a whatever it was. But there's always something going on. There's always someone doing something or trying to pull something. It's like as long as there's like situations, problems, scheming, beefs, there's always gonna be some kind of thing going on for whatever amount of time. But like, it's not, it's like with any kind of performance arc. It's like it's not the person. It's like the thing. You know what I mean? It's like, like a team. My favorite player left that team. I'm still gonna follow that team and still go to the games. It's like whatever you want, or the band. Same, like.
And I've never had this happen as far as like podcasts or audio listening, or because that's mainly how I ingest this stuff. But like going from one to another, like in a way where I'm like, this is my primary show that I'm listening to at this time. And it's weird how it just works out, but it really is a universe. And it's funny because I used to have the DrHUGEshow like over a decade ago. The DrHUGEshow. It's still around technically. Some of them are in here,
right?
But
it's funny because it's how I listened to like wrestling podcasts already, and it's just like this is just another group of podcasts and streamers and content, whatever subject matter. But it's like it was just like another thing for me to listen to, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. I'm like, because I was kind of getting a little bit tired of that. I'm like, but then I've gotten to this, and I've subconsciously, if I thought I maybe felt tired of it, or like if I've kind of like feel kind of low about it, then something comes up, and then I'm like, oh, this has piqued my interest. And it's like it's like when I'm doing with like clips and stuff, like I watch a lot of shit, and some days I'll be like, yeah, I don't know, maybe something will come up and maybe I can find something, and the next thing you know, Scarlett's on John, and then Kevin's talking about that, and then she goes on Kevin, and then Matt Mead goes on Kevin. It's just like, all right, well now all this shit's going on, and now Adam Bush is on Pat Dixon, and someone asked him about Danny Masterson. It's like okay, all shit's going on. It's like here I'm thinking like, is anything going to happen tonight? Like I know there's shows going on, but like I gave you my little talk on Pat Dixon. Adam Bush is even worse. Like Adam Bush is the dullest, like most monotone. The name I think everybody gives him over there is Timu Bob Saget. He's Bob Saget, but not funny. Yeah, it was funny seeing him like pop in. I think I was still watching. I don't watch WATP much anymore, but when I was watching it often, that's when it was the tail end of watching it was when I started seeing him, and it's sort of like when you're watching one of your favorite shows and like a new character pops in and you're like, man, who the fuck is this? And then you kind of just like, it's kind of like the Ted McGinley. Like the new cast member, and you're just like, oh, okay, so it's new, it's kind of working, and you're just like, yeah, I don't know about this, and then you just kind of stop watching, and it's just like.
But even when he goes on with John and he gets into it with John and stuff, I understand how that's like exciting for some people. That's so not, because it's just, again, he's dull.
Yeah, he's like whether how he is, in real life or not, but it's like he always has that like he always carries that like semblance, and it's like he was trying to like I guess do that with John, where John's like, who, and he's like, well, I don't understand what, and he's like, oh, he's like, what, and well, you can explain it, and it worked for a bit, but then I was just like, yeah, I kind of like. It's kind of why I stopped watching WATP when he was on, and like I said, I clipped that moment with him on Pat Jackson just because it was funny because like Penis Wrinkle was like you knew about Danny Masterson, and I was like,
oh yeah, the Danny Masterson stuff. He's following him everywhere with that.
So that was like that only took a few minutes and stuff, but still, I get it. I mean, it was like I said, like I when I seen him on WATP or like Point Dabble Point or Little Piggy, I'd just be like, I'm like, oh man, I was like, when he talks, I'm just gonna be like, go into the other room or get a drink or something. So.
Yep, he's the Divas matches in the 2000s, you know.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm just like, what do you call popcorn match?
All right, let's give this clip a little watch. We're gonna go right to the middle because I don't know how much we're gonna take here. It looks like she's was she in a bra?
I forget, some kind of top of sorts. I can't remember now. She's always wrapped up in something weird.
All right, let's check this out here. I'm sure he'll give me a commercial.
You okay?
Yeah, there we go. Every time this YouTube, I hate you, YouTube. Come on. And he'll give me 2 of them, too.
That's so wild.
All right, here we go.
My money got thrown in the furnace. My money gets thrown in the furnace because I had no respect, and I don't want respect. But damn, when Keanu released those numbers, damn, I deserve my damn hat back.
You don't release numbers, and you know it probably was released anyway by Scrooge McDuck on MLC. You know, going to Playboard, showing everybody what everybody's making, and going, well, I'm paying everybody. You know what my thing is? Am I paying you right now, Dirty Jersey?
Nope.
Of course not. I wouldn't pay anybody. It's nothing against you. I don't pay anybody. There have been people coming on here for years. Why? I'm going to pay somebody for me to do all the work, and then what? That doesn't even make any sense. And these people, like, what is she promoting? What are you doing the shows for then?
Right.
Just money? Because how is that a job or a career or anything you're gonna like even try to flourish this thing into, right?
Right. Like a presence is just gonna like mere presence is gonna be like draw the money, but it's like like there's nothing really. It's one of those like if you've seen it once, you've seen it plenty of times already, kind of thing, you know. So. Yep.
And that's why I stick up for John when it comes to this. John is smart for not paying anybody. It's just like, why should he? And I know he's a cheapskate and he wouldn't pay anybody even if he loses a bet to him like Alex Stein.
Sure.
But, and sure, KB, his reasoning is, well, they see how all these super chats come in and then they want some. And I say, so what? Have them do their own show then, right?
Yeah,
and I'm sure you'll do their show if they do your show, but they're not doing anything except coming on with you.
Right. And I think recently, a few days ago, he was talking about that. And he was saying when he's like, I don't know, something like when the show started making money, he thought, I don't know, something about making it worth their while. I don't know. He just was like, I guess he's like, if I'm making money, I'll pay them. We're all making money. It's like, you set this precedence and now people expect money and then you bitch about it. And then you bitch about people like going on another show. They're not going to get paid. He's like, why should I pay you? It's like, dude, it's like, you're the one that decided to pay them to begin with. It's like,
exactly.
You should be pissed off at yourself, not pissed off at them because they're going on a show where they're not getting paid. It's like they're going on another show because they're going to get more exposure on that show too, probably, whatever. It's just like, but it's like, that's all on you, dude.
And that's why there is truth to it when they're like, he just wants to own people. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's like he wants co-hosts, but he doesn't want to lock them in.
It's like Stern. He's like, if you go on the mornings, you're not allowed on K-Rock anymore, man. He's like, if you go to Scott, he did. Yeah, that's an old Howard Stern and probably other. But that's a big Stern trait from back in the day.
And I get it. On some levels, I do get it. Like if you're MKE and you're accepting all this money to go on these shows, and then you're going to be like, oh, he doesn't run me, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do my own stuff, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but you're known on MLC, and you actually get paid there, too.
Right. If it wasn't for MLC, like, who the fuck are, like, I didn't know about your gaming shit or whatever before. So.
It's just, and that's where I think these people get big heads, and, of course, like I said before, there's no misogyny around here. I have women regulars and things. It's when I played the clip the first time, it was instantly money. I want my money. That's how they are. I didn't even see the rest of this clip. I just I get it. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, no, you come on these shows and you're not thinking about money. But now that you did a few MLCs and KB paid you, Scrooge McDuck, as I like to call them. Now you expect everybody to pay you, and you're
right. Yeah, not everybody does that, of course.
All right, let's hear this. I mean, these two together at the same time. It was. I was like, I probably should watch this, and I'm like, I just can't do it. But we're gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it for everybody else out here. Let's watch it.
Yep.
Those numbers, I just heard my hat destroyed on that stream. If he's making those numbers and that's saying,
he made $1,100 off of you.
I don't even know. Look, I didn't even look. Keanu was good at pointing that out. The only thing I got upset with Keanu about was just saying I was a train wreck, because it's just like I think everybody is a fucking train wreck. But I was tied onto the tracks. I was tied on the tracks, Keanu. Tied on the tracks.
Carlin, I think Keanu was trying to say the same thing that I was trying to say. Don't go on shows that are going to abuse you, like Kevin.
Like Kevin, not like Stuttering John, right?
Oh yeah. We're a safe space here for women at the Stuttering John show.
Yes, exactly.
He never did. He never did. He never did. That first time, it wasn't his fault that I got shoved on that stream, and that's that night was not my life.
Kevin should pay for that too, right?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you don't go back on.
That's not comedy. That's not funny.
No.
I can make people money because I'm a loyal
he's crying
person
too. John's
that is
loving
here
this.
for people, and I'm a person. But that's why I help people laugh, and that's why I want to go on streams. I don't want to damn cry every day, and you're not making me cry, John. You're actually
I don't want you to cry.
I know you don't.
Yeah, right.
It's just Kevin brought you into this. Like we didn't even know each other.
Because he's so jealous of me.
That's why I'm here, because it's like the people that have reached out in.
What do you think? Is Kevin jealous of Stuttering John, you think?
Oh, without a doubt. No.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I mean, come on. I mean, it's just another level of delusion that this dude has, man. I mean, I heard that and I was just like, what?
Good faith, and who have actually taken the time to talk to me, treat me like a human being, are the people that Kevin Brennan told me to stay away from.
Of course, because he knows that I'm not going to do what he does. I'm not going to
pay you, right?
Right.
He'll never do that. You don't have to worry about that for a second, Scarlett. He ain't pay. Ashley Cummings goes on there, and this upsets me too about her. Like, how are you going to say you're going to go do somebody's show? Then you go on there with the blank screen thing and go, well, I'm not getting paid, you said, or where's my money, my Venmo? And he's like, wait a second. He's like, how about I give you 25 and you turn the screen on? So we're talking about $20.
Yeah.
You know, and it
right. That's all it fucking takes, man. It's like
ridiculous. This is so insane. So, okay, let's give it a little more and we'll wrap this thing up. But,
yeah, for sure.
This is crazy because I can't stand this lady.
Yeah,
Darren, yell at you. The only thing I want to do is like get your side of the story. And so far, I feel horrible that these people are abusing you. And Matt, you're a fucking asshole. Sorry, it's my own opinion.
Oh, it's white night time for Stuttering John.
Totally, man. Glowing white.
He loves white knighting for broads.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
What do you think? I honestly, being a long time Stuttering John fan, right? I know John right now is thinking, I have a shot here. I might be able to get in this chick's pants. I mean, if he did it with Kate Meany,
yeah,
he'll do it with anybody, right?
Oh, yeah.
24 years old, right?
Yeah, he was trying it with even trying with Ashley. He's like, I'll fly you out here, whatever. He's like, oh, call in. I gotta send you the link. But he was even like, I'll fly, even kind of do that shit. I'll fly you out here. I'll get you out here. It's like, dude, it's like, yeah.
He hit on Bob Levy's wife, right? Was it his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend or something like that? I don't know. That's man code.
What's that?
That's man code. You don't go after exes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bob Levy.
Oh, I know. I didn't know she was with you.
I didn't know. And then he did know. And he's like, well, I did tell you. I asked your permission. And it's like, what is Bob supposed to say? No, stay away from her. But he's like, it's fucking John. She's not going to want nothing to do with him.
Yeah. Right.
And of course she didn't. And then,
right. Yeah. And in the end, she didn't anyway. But he was like, he's always trying to be like, I didn't know.
Yeah, he never knows. He has the greatest memory ever. He says an elephant at all times, but he never remembers like bets or anything he does wrong, right?
And then the brain, bluffs once in a while, It's like
oh, and he every time Kiki comes on his show, because she's on there a lot,
right?
Past few months, he's always hitting on her.
Oh God, yeah. So the super chats come up and he's like, now listen. I respect her and I respect Gino. Gino's a great man, except he says the N-word.
The same speech over and over. That's how it starts. And then it'd be like, of course, I only whacked off to her once.
Yeah.
Only once? What's the big deal? It was the night with the leather pants. And it's like, yeah, we all know this story because you say it like every day.
Yeah. Oh, and her mom knows. Yeah, because he told this story a bunch of dipshit.
And he basically is telling this while Kiki's on the screen to her every day. It's like, bro, she's not going to give it up to you. And I know his thought process is, well, Gino's with her. I could get her.
Oh, yeah.
Sickening.
You got to get punched out by somebody, John.
All right. This is it. The final clippage of Scarlett and the Duke together. Everybody's been waiting for this ever since Scarlett's coming to the Dabbleverse. Let's go.
But you're a fucking scumbag. I can't. What a scumbag thing to fucking do.
Every guy has said it. MKE, even that one Soft Toe Morning Joe
all the
decaffeinated guy. Even said that Matt Mead, I was team Matt Mead, but now Matt Mead is kind of has an anger problem. And you know what? That's what his father told me in front of him. He said, are you taking your meds, Matt? And he said, no. And this was after I'd already, he destroyed. That's why the only thing I asked the Felicia Gillespie lady is if she rented that room, was there a door on that room? That's the one question that I was never going after Karmic or her or anything. I just wanted to know if there was a door on the room. And is it okay to have a door? Is it okay to have a door on your room? It's okay to be able to close the door.
And lock.
Well, it depends, right? Some teenagers and stupid girls and boys out here should not have a door in their room. Is that what she's talking about? I don't even know what she's talking about. She's talking about doors on the room all of a sudden. I'm like, he took a door off her room?
Yeah, wasn't that, I thought there was a story she told a while ago where went to hide in the room and he took the door off or something. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm paraphrasing, but there was some kind of story where she alleges or says, something like he removed a door somehow,
he's Michael Myers just walking around,
strength or whatever. Yeah, man at arms.
Well, he's crazy. I think she's crazy, and we all know.
I mean, they both have their things for sure.
And we all know John is absolutely out of his mind.
Oh God, man, yeah,
it's the best.
Himself.
I like John from a distance. He won't be asking me for rides or paying for gambling or anything like that. No,
right.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you want to keep going, Dirty, or you got to go soon?
No, I'm fine, man. I don't have anything going on. No, I'm good.
All right, let's watch a few more of these, but I got to take a quick bio break, Kevin Brennan style.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'll be back and we'll come back and do it again. I'll put up the screen. We'll get some clips going.
All right, cool.
And we'll do a half hour or so.
Yeah, I'll get a drink real quick.
All right, see you in a minute.
All right, see you, man.
Back. Or I'm back anyway. Dirty will be back soon. Don't worry. Take your time. We still got a couple more seconds. And we still I got to ask you a few things about wrestling, football. Well, I'll ask you now that you have headphones on. Yeah, take your time, bro. I'm going to ask about all this stuff. We got a few more clips here I want to play, and we must analyze, go over. There we go, killing it.
Oops.
What do we want to talk about?
Uh-oh, there he goes. Oh, no.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Get set up. I'm kicking you off. Kevin Brennan style. I can see him off in the gray over here until he gets settled. That's right. How you liking this dirty Jersey rat over here? Top clippers in the game. Super famous. Knows all about the Dabbleverse, which is just great. Music to my ears, because anybody in my personal life I ask about the Dabbleverse or try to tell them about it, or, and they're just like, what? Like, what are you, stupid? It's just like the old days with wrestling all over again. They're like, what? You want to talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin? What? I'm not talking about that. That's stupid idiot stuff. I mean, it kind of is, but it is a very nice distraction. Very nice distraction. All the Dabbleverse in, all the pro wrestling. Got the Royal Rumble coming up on Saturday. Dr. Huge is going to be doing a show here. Let's go, Dr. Huge show. It's Sunday. I haven't come up with a time. Most likely will be 3:00, right midday, how we usually do on Saturday. But how much of a stupid idiot would I be if I did a show while the Royal Rumble's happening in Saudi Arabia? That's why the time is all messed up at the moment and stuff. So, yep, we got that coming up. You never know who'll show up. Danny Damage from Britain, Great Britain. I call it Good Britain because it's only kind of good. And then the Sleaze, and of course Jess. You never know who'll show up. The Rock, maybe. I think we got him back. Testes.
Testes. One,
Testes,
two.
1, 2.
1, 2. Testes. 1, 2. Let me just see something real quick here. Sorry, I gotta go.
Yeah, no problem. Trust me, this wouldn't be the Dr. Huge show if we didn't have any technical issues. So that's how we do over here. Listen, still a hell of a lot more production value than Stutter and John and all the rest.
Oh yeah, well he's Mr. No Frills. He's like, I don't need production.
Right, yeah. And Kevin Brennan with
that cop out for you're a lazy fuck.
Kevin Brennan with the AI background for like ever that he didn't even make.
He brags about working on 2 of the biggest shows in the world, and he's like, I don't do production because what? Right.
Oh my goodness! Well, let me turn it up a little bit. How are you sounding over there?
Yeah, all good. Yeah.
All right. Can you turn up any louder, or are you at a certain volume?
How's that? How's this volume thing here?
Oh, okay.
Does that work? Hello?
Yeah, you sound good.
All right,
I think we're back. All right, cool. So, wrestling. So you said you worked in some promotions. Any that I would know about?
No, I met somebody who he used to be like an ECW a long time ago. It's a woman named Angel Amoroso. She worked with like Tommy Cairo, and she managed some guy, like I think his name was Harley Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
But she was in like the early ECW and stuff, like knew like Todd Gordon and all those dudes, and like Ian Rotten and all them. And I was working at a newspaper, and she ran a ad in the back page, like the back page or whatever, like running a wrestling show. So I called up and said, "Hey, I'm a fan. I'm also a graphic designer. I work for the paper. I'd love to help promote the show." So she invited me down to like her place. It was like some like old warehouse in South Philly. Had a ring, had some guys training in there, told me all these old stories and stuff. I was like, and then I watched what's that guy's name? There was a promoter in Jersey, Dennis Carluzzo. I think he was like a Jersey promoter.
I know that name. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like an old NWA promoter, and she like brought up his name. So like I watched his shoot interview, and dude was like, "Oh, you know anything about Angel Amoroso?" I said, "Oh yeah, I remember her. She was cool. She was pretty great." You know, like, so like I was like, you know, I kind of like already like gave her the benefit of the doubt, but like hearing about more, I was like, okay, yeah, she's been in it, and I saw like old photos and stuff. So that was my extent was like I helped her, like, you know, like I made some posters, I put some ads out, I tried to get the word out and stuff, and then it became one of those like kind of crashed out shows where like a lot of the people didn't show up, and it was all these replacements, and like somebody was like, whoa, there's like more photographers than fans. Just like, and then there was some drama. Like, I'm like, where's Angel at? She's like, yeah, she can't come to the show. There's some like restraining order. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, is this an angle? You know, it was just all this just like crazy shit. But years after that, a few friends and I, we ran a website called Combat Hooligans, and we would post results. We contacted all these promotions. Send us your results. Send us news. So we would post all that stuff. I was able to cover like Chuck Norris was doing like a kickboxing league, trying to compete with UFC, even though he said he wasn't. But around it was when UFC was hot. He was starting to
I remember that
kickboxing league. So I went to Atlantic City and like went to the presser and then like covered the show and stuff. And it lasted about a year, whatever. But we got a few things out of it. The funniest thing about that was this is no joke. I personally ended up getting heat with one of my heroes of all time, Jake the Snake Roberts.
How did that happen?
That website. So there's I can't remember the promotion, but there's this promotion in Massachusetts, and the guy would always send. He's been running for like 25 years at the time, probably like 30 at this point or something.
That's where I'm at, by the way. I might even know it.
Okay. Yeah. I wish I could remember the acronym, but yeah. So he would send out updates, and it would be like show results, but it'd be like stuff that was happening within the promotion. You know, this guy's coming in, whatever, kind of, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So he sent one of the updates he sent, one of the pressers he sent, it had a story about when Jake Roberts was at his promotion. And it was when Jake was like not doing well. And he was acting out like really terribly, apparently, and said and did and all these things in the ring.
Oh, that's when he took the penis out. You're talking about that?
I think that's the
We all know about this in wrestling, yes.
Okay, yeah. So that's yeah. So like my friend and I, like we were running the site, and we'd both take turns, like whomever would get stuff in the email first would post, you know, on the site. And even though it's said by Dan whatever, like when you post it on your blog, it's going to say the author is going to be the person who posted it.
Right.
So it said by Art, you know, I've used my name before, by Art Chimko. It said it, like, you know. So you know, I just posted it and then put it out there along with other bunch of shit that I got that day in the email and posted it and stuff, got these articles and stuff. So my friend Casey, the one I'm running the website with, he sends me this.
Casey Armstrong?
No, not that Casey. Another one, but he's out in the Midwest. But he sent me this. He sent me a message and he was like, "Hey," I think it was like MySpace. He's like, "Hey man," he goes, "You got to check out this email. Someone's really mad at us. Someone's really mad at you." And I'm like, "Oh, whatever." I'm like, "What? Who cares?" And yeah, somebody was like, "Yeah, you know, I saw this thing that you posted about Jake Roberts on your site. That's slander. That's a lot. You know, you're gonna hear from people. That's not true." And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, first off, I'm like, I didn't write that. This person wrote it. You know, like we immediately like explained. Me and my friend explained, and they're still like. They sent out this like fucking message like on his Facebook or MySpace fan page, like, you know, there's this website and they're, you know, saying all this slanderous stuff, spreading all these things about Jake. It's not true. If you see their site, and somehow they had my email address, so it wasn't like my blog email address. It was like my actual email address. So he doxed my actual email address. He's like, send emails to this address and tell them what you think.
Yeah.
And I only got like 3 emails, honestly. One of them was like from some chick named, coincidentally, Angel. Like, you know, how dare you say things about Jake? He's been a hero of mine since WrestleMania 5. And I'm like, look, I've been watching him since I was a kid. I'm like, again, I didn't write the, you know. And finally, like, my friend like wrote like one more email to like this person in charge of the fan club, like, it's not us, it's this person, contact them. And she's like, fine, I'll contact them. 2 weeks later, we get another presser from this same guy from New England. He's like, yeah, so this website was blamed for, he's like, but I'll tell you right and foremost, I said.
He didn't give a shit.
It was so awesome. And by then it like blew over. Like, we never heard from anybody again from that. You know, just like whatever. But it was funny.
You know, and that was like the early, if you're talking MySpace, at that time, internet wise, people didn't understand like how things worked. You know, they, like the fair use stuff. People still don't understand. That's why Stuttering John's in lawsuits with everybody.
Right, yeah. Like striking everybody, yeah.
Like, and YouTube doesn't understand its own rules. Like Kevin Brennan says, like, this is all ridiculousness. But the MySpace days, that was the Wild West, too. I remember a buddy used to tell me a story where he was fake Kenny Rogers on there with a picture of, remember drunk Kenny Rogers from Mad TV?
Yes, yeah.
That was like his gimmick on MySpace, and he got into it with David Spade to the point where like David Spade was like constantly DMing him and like just trying to like shitting on him and stuff.
Oh my
Hilarious stuff. Yeah, that's
amazing.
like one of the old shows I used to do. But man, the MySpace stuff was just what a time to be alive.
Yeah, big time. Some crazy shit. But yeah, that was I tell that story once in a while. I told that to one of my friends a while ago back in Philly, and he was like, "Get the fuck out!" He's like, "How did that happen?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's insane." I'm like, "It's."
And then Jake came to
all
your
internet
house.
shit. So like, you know, I could meet him at a meet and greet and be like, "Dude, you're one of my heroes," because you were, never being like, "This is a guy that like was talking shit about me on MySpace in 2005 or whatever it was."
Yep. And they showed up and brought his snakes, and they ate your legs.
Yeah, man. It's like, here, eat my hands. I'll never type a thing again. My blogging days are over, sir.
Yeah. And shout out to DDP. Can't talk about Jake the Snake without talking about DDP, who pretty much, in a lot of ways, saved his life. And
he sure did, man. DDP's a fucking angel.
You're on the same show DDP was on. Did you know that?
Wow.
Yeah, I've had DDP on. I've had fucking the Prince of Darkness, Kevin Sullivan, was like a regular.
Wow.
He's it up all the time. And yeah, shout out to him. I can't believe once he died, I was like, fuck, why'd you have to die on Dr. Hughes, bro? Like one of my top regulars. Always properly with him.
That DDP yoga really helped me a lot back in the day. Seriously. Like,
yeah.
That was good. I use that a lot, man. That was
he got all upset with me and the sleaze.
Yeah.
Because the sleaze, like, he likes to smoke cigarettes, and I Seth Rollins juices and stuff, and he was just so disappointed in us, and it was like really disappointed, like not like fake at all, like not in any way. Like he was just like, "You guys are fucking douchebags." I'm like, "Well, like what do you want us to do? Like we all can't have a DDP,
right
over rework us." But whatever.
Yeah, right. It's like where's my hemp shake? It's just...
I know you got to know who HVAC is, right? If you're a MLC watcher.
But who is it?
HVAC North. Everybody knows HVAC North.
Yes. I know.
So famous.
Yes. No. He's cool. He's been cool with me. I know.
Yep. HVAC is great. Many of the chatter's great over there. Some of them not so great. Some of them say Dr. Hughes isn't funny. And, they call me the N-word. Can you believe that?
Dope.
I'm only kind of the N-word. I can't be a full-blown N-word. Like, what? What do you, ball a bunch of Anthony Cumias?
Right.
Yeah. But this does interest me, and I know everybody gets upset, but what are you? Dirty Jersey Rat. That's what they say it to me. What the fuck are you?
Oh, what am I? I'm a mix. I'm half Filipino, and the other half is whiter than anything that goes down Steel Toe's throat.
Whoa, even whiter than Steel Toe. Wow.
Yeah. I'm a mix. I was born in the States. I was born in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't get them ice. We don't want we're not MAGAing it up, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I lived in Jersey. I moved out of there about like 9 years ago. Here in Texas. Change of pace. So
you're escaping ice.
Yeah, we had a bit of ice here for like a couple days. But
right.
Up there, it's like, I've seen a lot of accounts on Twitter about how.
No, I'm saying escaping policeman ice. Are you goofing on me right now?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was thinking about it. I'm
on the alert for ice all the time. I've been here my whole life.
Luckily, I haven't had any problems with ice. Knock on wood. So
good.
Yeah.
Don't come for us.
Yeah, no. Not at all. I'm already part of this whole thing. So don't come after me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So with wrestling, with the watching of pro wrestling, you said you were a fan back in the olden days, right?
Yeah, my dad and his friends used to watch it, and I remember like when I was a kid, it was like probably like late '70s. Like we're watching it on like UHF, probably like Channel 9 or Channel 11 or something. And it was definitely like the old Madison Square Garden shows. I remember like years later, I'd watch them again and be like, oh yeah, those are the shows I remember watching. And it was all like, Ivan Putski and Bob Backlund and San Martino and Graham and all those old Pedro Morales and stuff like all
Special Delivery Jones.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Like I remember watching all that, but it wasn't until the Hogan era was definitely when I got into it. Like
that's basically when my memories
Hogan was the one that got me into it. I'll have to say. So
Mm-hmm. Who's your GOAT all-time pro wrestling?
Oh my god!
You can only pick one. Is it the brother, dude?
I'm gonna say Terry Funk.
Terry Funk. I got Terry Funk right there too. I got so many figures. The ladies love him. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I met him a long time ago at a show in Philly, and he was like really sweet. And I always loved him because he was crazy as hell. But then like he was like NWA champion, and like he like was a wrestler's wrestler, and just like tough as nails. And his promos are great, and like he kind of had always kind of had like that advanced mind. Like I remember like he was kind of talking about like. He's talking about like, I guess like MMA was starting up a bit, but like he was already talking about how that was going to be the future at one point of like, combat sports as far as popularity and stuff. And then, I just always thought he was such a great wrestler and great person from when I met him.
He was great in Roadhouse.
Yes.
Never forget definitely. That. In Roadhouse.
Yeah, he was awesome in Roadhouse for sure. But yeah, he's definitely him and Foley are like my favorites.
Yep.
I
met Foley. Picture on the wall, of course. I could have had Terry Funk on the show, but my connection was like, well, he said he'll come on, but he'll do like 10 minutes or whatever. But he doesn't really do shows anymore. But he was like real good friends with him.
Right.
And so I just said, you know what? If he doesn't want to do shows and it's like really a hassle to even do 10 minutes, I'm like, I'm not going to do it. Like, let's just not do it then. And it just goes to show you how I'm not really a Dabbleverser, right?
Yeah.
I'm a guy on the outside looking in at these creeps because those creeps would have definitely had him on and try to keep him on as long as possible.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that would be a hell of a grift to have someone like him on and just how long can we keep him on and he'll be like, sure, I'll stay on.
That's right. I do it for the love of the game here. All this.
Yeah, for real. No, that's great, man. That's really cool. You were like that with that.
But how about football? Are you into football at all?
Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan.
Oh, Eagles!
Yeah, I've been following the Eagles since '87 because even if you're not a fan, like Philadelphia media, like Philadelphia sports, especially Eagles, is a prominent part of the media. Like there could be a shooting in Kensington, there could be a robbery in Rittenhouse Square, but guess what? The number one draft pick that the Eagles traded to Tennessee to get a free agent is the top story. So,
yep, I got a buddy.
I really started following them in like the 2000s and stuff, as far as like watching games and having friends that were into them and stuff. But like, but I have to say, like Randall Cunningham was like a big favorite of mine growing up. I just thought he was an amazing player and quarterback and stuff. So, but I'm glad I got to pick my own team because my dad was a Jets fan and he tried to make me a Mets fan and that didn't work out too much. And, I just didn't get into football or the Jets with him. And then when I lived down in South Jersey and it's like, Eagles country, then it just sort of, like I said, like following the media, friends down there. It's just, and like I've been through like with many people on their other teams, have been through so many highs and lows with that dumb team, especially this year.
Yeah, I got a buddy that comes into the chat. Philadelphia sports pride. Been knowing him since day one was ish out here.
Yeah,
and he's got
a
a whole
channel. Yeah,
and he's always hating on the Philadelphia media. Because they're so negative.
Man. They're very polarizing. When I was doing radio, when I got into broadcasting, I did want to get into sports radio, and I'm glad I ended up working for classic rock instead, because I'm a big music fan, and just seeing how, and just having some friends who worked in the sports station, some of them like with stories, it was like, yeah, it's like, it can get tiring and stuff, it's like, oh, we're going to talk about this again, it's like usually something against some Eagles related thing, but it's. Yeah, the media there, that's one thing I'm glad about, like not living there anymore. It's like not following the media.
It's hard to do sports talk well, because what the best even do on mainstream radio and things, terrestrial radio, right? They call it. But they basically have an hour set up and they repeat the hour 4 times.
Yeah.
It's a shit.
Very formatting. Yeah, I had a friend who was a call screener, and people be like, I want to talk about the Flyers. Why don't you ever talk about the Flyers? He's like, we're talking about the Eagles right now, sir. Do you have an Eagles point? He goes, no, I want to talk about the Flyers. He's like, call next hour. He like take the next call. He's like, want to talk about the Eagles? So, yeah. So
it's even happened to me. Yeah. Again, during the driving jobs with, listening to Stern in the morning and then the sports talk in the afternoon, they get you all riled up. I'm like, I'm doing nothing but drive around. I'm going to call in. You call in, I want to talk about this, that, and, getting heated up now. And they're like, we're talking about this. And we're never going to be talking about that ever again. It's like, what? Boston's pretty similar to Philly as far as all the activity and stuff. Oh. No,
yeah, definitely. Yeah. As far as how the media and how the fans are and stuff. I was up it was years ago, I was up in Boston, and I had my Eagles jacket on, and this guy was joking around. He came up to me on the train. He goes, what are you doing with that jacket? I'm like, what? He goes, oh, I'm just teasing. He goes, you're fine. He goes, I have no problem with that team. He goes, now, if you had a Yankees jacket on, he goes, that'd be your problem. And I'm like, well, I fucking hate the Yankees. He goes, oh, good, me too.
Find some common ground.
I'm like, I know the deal with the sports stuff here, dude. It's like, I get it.
And especially up here, everybody's so relaxed now, just because of all the winning the past 20 years. Nobody gives a shit anymore. It's like the Patriots are playing in the Super Bowl. They could lose, and everybody is like, hey, they made the Super Bowl. It was never like that before. Right. It was always like, you're a loser. You suck.
Yeah, no, for real. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention with the wrestling thing, I trained very briefly in wrestling. I trained you. I trained in Chikara, Mike Quackenbush, and this one of the wrestlers, his name was Ophidian, kind of like did like a Cobra kind of gimmick kind of thing. I forget his actual shoot name. He told us his shoot name before. He's like, you can call me that too. And he's like, we always just remembered to. I was just knew him by his like wrestling name. So, but it was a 7-week course, and like week 3 or week 4, I like fucked myself up. I ended up like herniating myself.
Damn, like bad. I
had to stop. Yeah, huh?
Like real bad or just bad enough?
Real bad. Yeah, like I was like, I remember like. I felt it, and I was like, I could feel it. I'm like, fuck. Like, I just remember like sitting down, and I sat down for like a while, and I was like trying to stretch a bit too. I was like sitting out, and then they were like, oh, we're doing these drills, or like, it's like upper body. It was like, collar elbow. It's like, you could do that. So like I did that, but then any other kind of like drill we tried to do, I was like, I can't run. I can't. Man. So I had to stop. stop. Yeah, it sucked. I was like, I remember being like, there's no makeup classes. He's like, nope. I'm just like, of course there isn't.
Right.
I signed a waiver. I'm like, there goes my $250. It's like,
that's
but the time that I did it though, it was fun. It was fucking cool. It was like cool to like learn like kind of the moves and do the drills. And, I was fucking in pain like after every class. And like, I was like trying to.
Not easy from what I hear. Right.
No, man. Like, dude, I remember I did the back bump like I think like 5 times or something before I got it, and they were like, all right, you're good, get up. And like there was like people, I remember there was somebody that was like doing it forever, and they're just like, I was like, and someone's like, when are they gonna stop? And he's like, when this guy gets it right. And he's just like, they're like, get up and do it again, get up and do it again. Like he would like he would slap his hands wrong. It was just like all this little shit, but he'd be like, do it again. And I was like, holy shit. But yeah, that shit hurt. It was fun, but it hurt. So
yeah, I hear back in the day, especially, they tried to run people off, you know?
Yeah. The old school where like, like just twist you up or beat the shit out of you basically.
And Mankind got his ankle broken, I think, just in wrestling school. Like, and they broke it on purpose. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I remember Al Snow was telling a story about, I think he was trained by like Gene and Ole, and like Gene was fucking him up, and even Ole was like, all right.
Yeah,
like Gene was, Ole was one that was like, all right, think it's good. He was
pretty bad.
I think he broke something or was close to breaking something. He's like, but he came back the next day and they were just like, fuck. I was like, all right, like, sure, but said Gene was fucking him up really bad or something. So.
Yeah, now they have influencers in there. That was a story from this past week, that there's a bunch of influencers, like social media people, that went and started training at WWE, and they were all getting dumped on their head somehow. Like, this girl comes out, she's like, we're all concussed, and they said there's gonna be more people concussed, and it's like, what? Like, how does that happen? So like, in my mind, it's like a conveyor belt of like guys just like dumping all these influencers on their heads over and over.
Yeah, dude, I watched this. I saw this. Fucking what's his name? Brian Pillman's kid. He cut a promo.
Yep, Lexus King.
Yeah, he cut a promo in his car or something. He's like, he's something like, he's like, my dad didn't die from an overdose in a hotel room, so I could see these NIL kids and college, grads, whatever, come in and take these spots or whatever, and blah blah blah. While I'm taking second fiddle or doing dark match in NXT, I'm just like, damn.
Yeah. It's a whole nother day and age of this, especially in wrestling, but I mean, really everything. I mean, they're trying to ruin it for me. Do you still watch?
Not as much. I keep up, like I keep up online, like on Twitter, like Facebook, or if I see some bits and stuff or like some clips, and I haven't watched regularly in a while. The last
the Attitude Era, probably.
No, I've been going to some recent stuff. I went to All In last summer.
What do you think about AEW?
I like it. I haven't watched it lately. I mean, someone was like, "Oh, look at their ratings," or I don't know what direction they're. I like having them around. I mean, whatever way they're going and stuff. I think it's great to have another viable wrestling company like them. I mean, someone who actually has money and can actually run it and is not like, really fucking it up. I mean, I've seen some wonky shit with AEW, but man, it's like, dude, it's like, if you've ever been to some like indies, or if you've ever been to, or if you've ever like watched, if you ever really go back and watch like old Thunders, I mean, there's some like bad shit and like, and that's not to excuse anything they do. I mean, yeah, like I don't like, see through red, rose-colored glasses with everything, but it's like, I like having them around. I like some of the things they're doing. I'm a big indie mark, so to me, in a good way, and some people think it's a bad way, but like they're like a big kind of glorified indie, but much more. You know what I mean? Like the things they do,
exactly
it's like
what it is.
They're doing things that like me and there's so many other fans that are just like, which is why they gravitate. One of the reasons why I gravitate towards them is because they're doing shit where they're like, oh man, I wanted to see that, or I wish you're like. You think about what you'd want to see in WWE, and you're like, they're not going to do that because you have a cookie cutter way, sterile way of doing things, and then AEW is going to take a bit of more of the, chances. So I like having them around, and because I forget about TNA.
It's on right now.
I forget about TNA. Like as much as they're pushing them and shit, like I still forget about them, man. And I used to like them, man. I remember like 02 to like 06, I thought they were fucking really good, and I saw a couple house shows in Philly. I thought they were fucking good, but then, I don't know, like things happen, whatever, and they do, like they run it the way they run it and stuff, and but I think AEW's had more. I think AEW's had more of a consistent run in their 6 years than like TNA would have. TNA's had great years, but you have to like go over time and put it together. You know what I mean? Like to have like. This year was good. Like, I think
TNA is Jason Voorhees, basically. It just won't die. And even in towards the mid 2000s, I'm thinking to myself, how is this thing staying alive? And then they'll like go grab Kurt Angle, and then then bring in all the older guys, Hogan and Nash, and that Steiner era. We get gems like this.
Yeah, I was watching a clip where they brought them back, and they brought back like the 4-sided ring and stuff, like, and and the crowd's like, we want the 6 sides, like they're making this chant or whatever, and Hogan's like, I told you there'd be changes, brother. And, brother. I was like, I remember that whole era. That was so, I was like, that was so funny, man. Like people were like, man, they're like, we want that ring back.
Remember the Billy Corgan era where he was in there for a little bit, like the mid.
Oh yeah, pre NWA. That was weird, man. And it's funny how like in wrestling, like shit mirrors. Like the way he got NWA is how he tried to get TNA.
Yep.
And then he sued them for that money, where he was like, "Oh, you're not going to make me the booker." They're like, "No, Billy, we just like that you gave us money and that your name is attached to us." It's like, sorry, Billy, like, don't you know how long you've been a wrestling fan for? It's just like, you're not carny enough, Billy.
They did him dirty.
Yeah, they sure did, man. He's like, I want that $1 million back, and then he used it to buy NWA.
And then he set up a match type, which I don't know if he created it or if it was around before, where you had the rounds. And then years later, NXT's doing it. The big cup they hold?
Oh,
or NXT recently, they got that cup. That's basically Billy Corgan's idea that he was doing in TNA with the round system.
Right.
The same thing.
I wonder... that round system. I wonder, like, I don't know where he got that from, but that's definitely. I remember. He was doing that shit.
He had that belt that was like a 6-sided, like a octagon belt thing, or whatever.
It was like looked like the ring or whatever.
Yeah. So, and this wrestling business, talking about it every week, it can burn you out too. Trust me, I did it for years, but. My wrestling show, we loosely talk about it because we all know about it. We all watch it. Us people that, that know each other and like our little hot takes, water cooler talk and stuff like that. But generally what I'm trying to do is a comedy show when I'm trying to, I've watched other like wrestling shows and there's like 1 million of them now, right? They stink, like for the most part. Good ones. But holy shit, if you like wrestling, like give my show a chance sometimes because it ain't the same as the rest of them where they're like, I like this move and then he did this with that move, and it's like, who gives a shit about any of that?
I like the ones that are funny, that have like humor in them, like
exactly.
Like I like the like I'll check out your show, and then I like Wrestling with Regret. I think he's funny, and then there's a couple other shows. Any kind of like Wrestle Me, I think, is one of them. But anything that kind of like puts in like a little bit of humor, I think is because like some of the serious things, it's like dude, I don't even listen to Wrestling Observer anymore. But if I want to hear that shit, I'll put on Pro Torch, like Pro Torch or something, one of those. But I don't even want to hear that kind of shit. I want to hear like a funny take on a thing, like not like shitting on it, but just a funny ass like oh yeah, like that's smooth or whatever. It's like so. Yeah,
like Shinsuke Nakamura calling in. I almost had him call in tonight.
Oh man.
Yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura loves calling in here and talking, and nobody understands what he's saying. It's like one of those type of deals, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's watch one more clip here before we get out of here. We got from the Dirty Jersey Rat channel. We got to watch this advertisement first because I'm not paying YouTube. Okay, I'm never paying YouTube. I don't care. I'll watch the ads. You know what? I like the ads. How about that, everybody?
There you go, man.
I actually like looking at furniture.
Rat dirty. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
Oh, look at this. It says Adam Bush about Danny Masterson.
I had to play this one because we were speaking about Adam Bush. We were talking about politics, and I'm gonna let them shine for a minute and prove me wrong. These guys are highly entertaining, right? Not Stuttering John or Scarlett. Got it. Right, let's watch.
Right. Thank you, Penis Wrinkle. You can address that if you want, but it's certainly I have no interest in hearing anything about it.
All right, real quick again, everybody look at the screen. Penis Wrinkle asking Adam Bush if he knew about Danny Masterson's crimes. All right, let's hear.
crimes. Thank you, Penis Wrinkle. You can address that if you want, but it's certainly I have no interest in hearing anything about it if you don't really care.
Why would you have no interest? You're doing a show, right? You're in the Dabbleverse, right?
Yeah.
That's like what they do. He's trying to do my gimmick, like I'm the great guy and I don't want to know nothing about this. Adam Bush, tell us more about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right?
Yeah, someone in my comments was like, boy, he dropped the ball on this one. He's like, what the hell? Why did he just say he didn't want to talk about it? I'm like, I'm like, shrug. Oh no, fuck it.
You know, do you know what I mean? Like Danny Masterson, blah blah blah. You know, up to you. I always throw it out to give you, you know, if you have anything to say.
Turn a light on, Pat. What do you do? What is this do? Why is he in the dark?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
To Penis Wrinkle?
Yeah, just you know, yeah, exactly.
No, I mean we worked together on a TV show for a number of years. What is he asking specifically?
What do you think?
Well, it's not even a question. It sounds like an accusation that you knew about Danny Masterson's crime. I mean, we all know. I mean, like,
do we? Because I bet you there's a lot of people that don't even know who Danny Masterson is. He's a famous Scientologist and actor that used to be on the 70s show, the guy with the curly hair there.
Hi.
And,
yeah.
Supposedly, allegedly, I mean, it must be true, right? He's in prison, but then, you know,
right.
The scales and all that. But
right.
Supposedly are blatant women.
Yeah.
And this guy used to be on shows with him, Adam Bush, Timu, Bob Saget. I almost forgot his name. I'm so stupid.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure what that is.
It's horrible stuff. It was 10 years before we ever met or worked together. But, you know, I say we...
Oh, so we must have quit, right, Dirty?
Yeah.
It was 10 years before, not after or anything. Right.
So it was like in the way before.
Yeah. But way before I knew him, he was doing that stuff. Then he met me and he calmed down with it, right?
Right, yeah. It was a whole different thing by then.
Believe all victims. That's what I say. Or at least those.
Well, definitely believe all victims, you know. All people, that's...
Wait a second. I'm sorry. I got to keep stopping this because isn't Felicia supposedly Gilly, the one the comedian we were talking about earlier, isn't she supposedly, allegedly in a YouTube TOS court, a victim of Pat Dixon's?
Yes. Oh yeah, that's been her whole MO since she's.
So he believes Felicia when he's talking. What? You understand what I see? My logic?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. That again was brought up in my comments on my on this video.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, and my brain went to that too when I was watching. I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, is there a selective thing here with
he believes some. All right,
different story. And all penis wrinkles. That's even a smaller number of penis wrinkles.
But he deserves a fair shake.
I'm performing at the
penis wrinkle does, or Danny Masterson.
Penis wrinkle deserves his voice. He deserves.
Fair shake because he's a penis wrinkle.
Yeah. No, the Danny thing's been.
Answer the question, Timu. Bob Saget.
So that's been. That is not going to change.
Yeah, he's guilty, right? That's it. Yeah, and he's in prison and all that shit. I mean, usually when there's a problem with some kind of a fucking, a criminal in a case, it's because he was never punished.
I can't do this anymore. Just like I can't do this anymore, Dirty Jersey. Fuck this.
I understand.
Ridiculous.
I'll just give you the quick spoiler. In the second part, he basically Pat's like, he's like, Penis Wrinkle, I'm not gonna bring it up again. No one else. I'm gonna bring it up. He's like, send all the chats in you want, all the super chats. I'm not gonna. And then Adam's like, I'll answer his question because look, he's like, I've worked with this person. He's like, I've worked with like Kevin Spacey. He's like, I've worked with all these people who. He's like, but if you're gonna say I'm complicit with any of their wrongdoings or whatever, because I'm associated with them from working with them, he's like, we could be here for another while. And then he goes into this joke about how he's a Scientologist, and they can go into that for an hour. And then Pat's
is he really a Scientologist?
No, I think Pat was like, oh, really? He's like, no, I'm not, or whatever. So he kayfabed or didn't, but yeah, he brought that up, and even Pat was like, what? Really? He's like, nah. He's like, I'm just, he kind of like laughed it off, and then it went into like
he speaks so monotone that you don't even know if he's joking or not. So it's kind of.
Yeah, because even Pat's reaction was funny. He was like, "Huh?" He's like, "Really?" He's just like, "No." He's like, "No." And you're like, "Ho ho 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 ho." Yeah, so.
Good one. A real fucking knee slapper, Adam Bush. Get it together.
Let me tell you, man. They picked up a pen.
Yeah, right. I pick up a pen. I hold it the whole show too. I'll put it back in my ass when we're done.
I'm not gay
Exactly. Right. Anyway, Dirty Jersey Rat, thank you for joining me. If you want to come on another time, you know it's hard. There's not a lot of people that know about the Dabbleverse and wrestling and all these different topics. So
I love Dr. Huge.
Just venting and getting everybody's opinion on all these crazy people. The Dabbleverse. It's my new wrestling now. I mean, I'm kind of falling off. The wrestling, they want me to pay like $50, $60 a month to watch.
I know.
Not doing that. Okay.
Same, man. It's bullshit, man. It's like I've given enough of my money to wrestling. It's like, and it's funny you said that because I thought the same thing. Like sometime last year, I was like, I'm not following wrestling as much, but I'm following this Dabbleverse, and it's a lot of very similar elements. Gimmicks and feuds and beefs and all this kind of shit, and just
Instead of paying for WWE's content, I could be a whale in the Dabbleverse.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's a no-brainer,
exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just you just immerse yourself into the Dabbleverse, and then someone's like, who's this person now? Oh no, another new person. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna be called every name in the book once
we should have closed that gate a long time ago. What the fuck? Do we need another?
But yes. Thank you.
It's all fun, but thank you, dude. I appreciate you, dude.
You're doing the Lord's work out here, clipping for us. All these things we don't want to really watch all the time, but keep doing it. Keep grinding. Thanks for coming on. We'll definitely have you on again here. And
thank you, Dr. Hughes.
Bro. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening on all the podcasts and on the live streams all over the interwebs. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye. See ya.
Y'all. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.